blazing through the stars. Step honored in command, a cosmic salvager with reclaimer in his hands. Hunting down derelict ships lost in the void, searching for treasure. His destiny employs space debris as his domain. He's a master of the trade, navigating through the wreckage that won't fade. With his trusty crew, they explore the unknown, searching for relics. This vast cosmic zone, jumping through space at an incredible pace. Dad wondered and his crew ready to embrace. The galaxy's a mess, but they come with finesse. Clean it up, no stress. Better than the best, ever best. I confess, fast, I confess. Rocketing through the stars in their sleep between the cars. Dressed in futuristic gear, they hold no fears. With lasers and hammers as they reach their every star. Renew, fixing all the wars, making the universe brand new. In the world of Star Citizen, feeling their leverage.
Hey everybody, welcome in. How are you doing? Just getting started. I'm loading into the game. I'm probably going to continue with more blueprint hunting missions over in Pyro. The first Texan, I get what you're saying, and it does kind of make sense that the braids just get more efficient. And so that just means that when you make cinches that are upgraded, wouldn't they then be more efficient than the braids? I mean, that's how it should work. How you doing, first Texan? Rolando 07s, welcome in. Scrolling through FYP and found you before you started. Hey, can I call you Reed? Hey, Donovan, how you doing? Welcome in. Have you played much of 4.8? I'm currently in Pyro trying to grind some rep. Reed works? Okay. Well, it should be, but you made both crafted cinches and the braids were still better. That's interesting. So then I'm wondering if there's a limit on the cinches. So maybe if there's a limitation to the efficiency on the cinches, and then the braids, I don't know, maybe they are bigger. So maybe they'll have a higher efficiency overall. Because they definitely have the spread. You were on a vulture. So it could be a little bit different if you were on the moth or the reclaimer. That's possible. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend? .81 for cinches and 0.88 for braids. That's a pretty big difference though. That's almost 10%. I've been here already playing the game. You guys can't even see me playing the game. How's your weekend? How's your life? How you guys doing? I'm mainly just trying to grind some rep. Oh, that changed. I need to fix that. You can't sleep? To the guy in Pyro, be careful if you have a Connie. You've been clipping through the elevator for cargo? That's rude, because that's what I've been using. Hold on. I need to fix my gameplay for the TikTok.
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. How about we do this? That looks better. You guys can see a little bit more. I was messing with some of my settings, and I think the scale got way off. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Only in Pyro? I'm in Pyro right now. I am over also on YouTube if you guys want to watch landscape over there. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget where I'm going. Are you on Twitch as well? Yeah, so I agree that Twitch does have a better viewing experience. I am on Twitch. I'm not currently live on Twitch, but I do have a Twitch account. I will be streaming on Twitch in about 12 hours. Well, about 13 hours from now, I'll be streaming on Twitch. Oh, tomorrow you're going to see what the efficiency is in the reclaimer. It will be interesting to see, because I think the different ships have different modifiers. Do I even need anything? I need Lux. I have a medical gun. I have a tractor beam. What I need is Lux. You ended up upgrading your moth to a reclaimer? You'll go to YouTube for now? You can do that. You can follow me over on YouTube as well. If you're interested, I do have giveaways. Actually, later today, I'm going to be giving away 5 different ships on my Twitch channel. So you should definitely go follow over there. Where do I buy Lux in here? Not in ship parts, that's for sure. You melted some of your stuff and got a starlight and a mole? It's interesting. Were any of those the Warbond CCUs, or did you use any of the Warbond CCUs from this last sale? You're waiting for Alien Week so you can CCU to your Ironclad. Ironclad is a pretty awesome ship. See that visual error? Let's see. This is where I just was. That's not where I get Lux. Okay, maybe in here. Do I get Lux in here? I was just in here. I don't even know where I'm going half the time. Can I get Lux in here? I don't think I can get Lux in here. I can't. However, I can get P4 ammo, which I might need. Let's make sure I put that in my backpack though. You thinned out your fleet real quick. I need a reclaimer. The Prowler. It's amazing some of the places. It can be sometimes. I don't spend a whole lot of... Well, maybe I'll buy more than that. I don't spend a lot of time in Pyro. I need to make sure I have plenty of ammo. Now I just need Lux. You melted your Aurora Mark II, the Golem and the Golem OX. Do any of these guys sell Lux? They sell water. But I want Lux, because it also fills your food. Oh, you know what I could do though? Medical still fills up your... Medical still fills up your food, right? I'm not going to the contested zones. Blood free guarantee. Is that a contested zone area? Yeah, I don't want to go in there. Hey, typical dungeon, how are you? Cargo center sell Lux? I might need to go. I have a medical Ursa that I could put in my Connie. I've been using the Connie. Connie over in Pyro, well, except for the one guy who's having issues glitching out of his out of his Connie. Those are Habs. Hangers over here. That's the only place they get it in Pyro. Well, if I can get my heart rate is too high. Now I have to walk. I'm out of shape. I gotta do more cardio. Tomorrow you're gonna attempt to get better iron. F and copper for guns and salvage modules. I think I have the cinch blueprint. Right now I'm trying to grind up the FS9. I'm looking for the FS9 blueprint. I've gotten some weapons. Let me go to the cargo deck. They should have Lux, right? You said the cargo centers have Lux? They probably have Lux. I'm gonna move this chat over here so it's a little bit easier to read. There we go. That'll be easier for me to see. I normally stream on Twitch, so this is still arranging how I do things for YouTube and TikTok. I don't have enough bandwidth to stream to all of them at the same time. My internet says no. Cruise Lux. I have 11. That should be enough. I kind of still want to put my amazing setup. Thank you. Infinite Lux is back. So you just... Okay. Well, I was gonna grab some Lux and then haul my Nursa around.
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you guys. Only planet side though? You haven't tried on stations? I've been mainly going to the asteroid bases. What am I doing? I just need to go to my hangar. Have you guys been grinding your rep back up? That was the biggest thing I was upset. It took my rep away. I still have some of those. Here we go. Oh, it's over in Patch City because it's in my... I'm gonna load this up into my Connie. Do I have to claim my Connie too? No, it's here. Okay. 10 years ago, I was actively streaming on Twitch. Internet was saying no all the time. Yeah, I get that. I've been talking with my ISP, and just the node that I'm on is really old. It doesn't even have a fiber backbone yet, so my uploads are really limited. I'm considering getting a second line because I have business class internet right now. And so then if I go get a second line for residential, I can put the rest of the house and even my game PC on the residential internet, and then only have my stream PC on the business internet, and that should free up some of the upload. But I had to lower... When I was streaming to Twitch, I stream at 1440, and then on YouTube I had to lower it to 1080p so I can also stream over on other platforms. Drink a full Lux, drag it to the backpack, close inventory. Really? That's interesting.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries.
Let's see, where can I put this so it'll be out of the way? I'm gonna park it over here for now. I think most, yeah, most people. Hey Preston, yeah, this is a game. Yeah, I think for most people 1080p is fine, especially if you're watching on TikTok or on vertical feeds. 1080p is probably fine. Whoa, where's my, there we go. Star Citizen is the game. It is the game. Oh, you're asking which game it was. My bad. Thank you for texting. Yeah, Star Citizen.
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. We are gonna go run some. Let's see if I can grab a mission right now. I've been trying to grind missions for Citizens for Prosperity. In the mercenary section. I want to try doing this one again, but this one, so hopefully they fixed it, but this one's been failing for me. But this one right here, disable outlaw stronghold at asteroid base. These, you can get an FS9 blueprint doing these. How does salvage work? I'll show you. So there's a couple different ways you can salvage. This is not a salvaging ship. We have salvaging ships, and what you're doing is you're stripping all the armor off of it. And then after you've collected all those materials, if you want, you can pull modules and weapons and stuff off the ship. And then you basically fracture the ship and then you disintegrate it. So you're basically consuming the rest of the ship. But in here, I've got these two multi-tools. One of them has a tractor beam on them and one of them has a salvager. So this one is my tractor beam. So if I was to grab something, which I don't have anything out right now, I could pick and move stuff around. This other function of it is a tractor where if I'm in space and I want to quickly move, I can attach myself to the ship and it'll pull me towards the ship. And then this multi-tool I can't use yet. This one actually does salvaging by hand so you can repair your ship. And then with salvaging materials and mining materials, you'll be able to craft items. I don't have a crafter here though. I can't show you that. It looks like a good game, but you play on PS5. Oh, okay. No, I get that. Yeah, it's Squadron 42 might go to console, maybe, but you definitely can't play this on console. What do you do with the materials after? After you salvage, you can repair other ships. If you're mining and salvaging, you can craft items. There's crafting in the game. We don't have base building just yet, but we have crafting. I should probably...
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Okay, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you guys. That's just, that I'm on. Let me go a little more forward though. So that back door has room. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, we'll leave you off. You ready for base building? I am too. UBX.corp for commodity trading. That is... I'm going to close this and I'm going to actually, yeah, I'm going to open this. I'm going to leave this open because this actually bugged out on me one time. I had to shoot it open because it wouldn't open. Yeah, commodity trading is really good to do. You can make pretty good money with that. There are delivery missions. I've actually been having a lot of fun with the refueling missions. I had that little Starlight. This is a little snub ship. In the last patch, it wouldn't undock, but it might undock in this one. Hopefully they fixed it. Oh, you know what I need to do? Nope, let me get back up because I need to go to the other side. I'm going to set spawn. I'm going to set spawn in my Ursa. And now if I lay down in my Ursa, it should also, I shouldn't need Lux. The Lux is just a backup. Does this fill? Does this fill up my food and water? It does. Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, did they change that? What's your favorite PC game? I'd have to say Star Citizen. It's the one I'm streaming right now. Should you get a PC? You like consoles better? I'd say yeah. I mean, it does open you up to more games. A lot of games are on console, but you'll have options to play more games on PC. And I don't know how easy it is. I know some games you can install mods on. I feel like it's easier to install mods on PC games. Yeah. PC is the best. The fast downloads and HDR movies ended. You live in a village with a max download of 150 and max upload of 20. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, you definitely start with Star Citizen. So the game itself is only $45. You can get a game package for $45. The ship I'm in right now is it's more expensive, but you don't have to start with a ship like this. If you join an org or you play with friends, you can work yourself up to ships like this. And there are even bigger ships than this. This isn't even one of the biggest ships. My sticks still work? I should probably turn the ship on, that will help. Yes, they still work. Alright, so before I get too far, let's go take that asteroid mission. Hey, Uncle Reggie. How you doing? Does a PC have police sim? It does. It's not... They're not everywhere.
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. This one. Mercenary. And then I kind of want to try this one. But I don't want to lose this one, so I'm going to grab it now. This one, the stronghold at asteroid base. We're going to take both of those. We're going to do this one first. You know, I just love it when the map works. It makes life so much better when the map works. Playing with friends is fun. You got to use the Idris. The Idris is a fun one. Do you not use a script that tells you possible blueprints for the missions? Is there a script? I've been using a website. That tells me what missions give me what blueprints. And I'm trying to get the FS9. I have the AO3 and I have the Gallant rifle. I don't have the FS9. So you can buy better ships. So you can buy better ships on the website to actually fund the development of the game, or you could just buy the ships in the game. You could just play the game and buy the ships in the game. Is it pay to win? No, because a lot of these ships, I'm soloing this ship right now, but if I was to get attacked by players, I would lose. Because I don't have access to all the guns on the ship. Like, just because I have this ship doesn't mean that I automatically win. It could be one other player in an actual fighter ship that could fight me, and they could be in a smaller ship, and then they can still defeat me. I'm in Pyro right now. But if I had friends with me, and if I had 2 or 3 other friends to fully crew the ship, then we'd be a pretty good force. Because then they can sit in the turrets and I can have one of them do engineering for me. It's a $200 ship. You can get a $60 ship. Right, exactly. Just because you buy a bigger ship. Because the thing is everything has roles. Like, here, I'll show you. Everything has roles, right? This is not a pure combat ship. This is a ship. It does have a lot of missiles, and it does have a little bit of teeth because of all the weapons that it has. But this is not a pure fighter. I have beds in here. I've got a vehicle in here. This is where I'd put all my cargo. I've got all my, these are all my missiles. They're on both sides. I've got a medevac vehicle in there, so they've got medical with me. And then I have a snub ship here in the back. So this is a great kind of all-around universal ship, but that doesn't mean that you win. What do you win? It just means that I can haul cargo, and it means that I have medical, and it means I have a snub ship. That doesn't make you win anything. You still have to actually do all your work in the game. Jumped to Pyro my first time this week. That place could use a fresh coat of paint. Yeah. Pyro's... You need a tetanus shot going to Pyro. Are you giving away solo ship packs or starter packs? Master Chan? I'll be streaming later today on Twitch. And actually, so about 14 hours from now. And I'll be giving away... There's 3 game packages. A Moth, a Hermes, and an Atlas, and those are all LTI game packages courtesy of CIG. And then I have the Starlight, which has LTI, which is a refueling ship, and the Pitbull. I have a Pitbull with LTI, and those are the... So what I'll do is I'll draw 5 names, and then after I draw those 5 names, I'll draw the 5 prizes, and so each person gets 1 ship. But we won't know what each one gets until after I draw the prizes. What does the ship look on the outside? Like this. It's kind of dark because I'm on the dark side of the planet right now. But you can turn lights on. If you haven't, the Cutlass Red, it's an ambulance and it has little wee woo lights. It's got little ambulance lights. Yeah, we like the Connie. I'm hoping to complete this mission. Don't harm the don't harm allies. I did this once last patch, but then after they dropped 4.8, it stopped working, so I'm hoping now they fixed it. So we'll see. It's the Andromeda. It's got the wee woo. Actually, first Texan. That sounds great. Hey, so the first Texan, I've actually now synced StreamerBot with TikTok. If you type exclamation oopsie in the Twitch chat, it'll trigger my red and blue lights. Which Connie is it? Yeah. Oh, no, just the Y. Sorry. Do OOPSY. I only have it the one. I'm currently limited right now with what I can do with TikTok, but I was exploring cities. Can you get some advice? Yeah, you can get some advice. I was exploring sites and scavenging. If you clear a site and it's not working, that's amazing. Never mind, forget what I said. It's not working. This is where I'm going. I'm going to Yang's place. I'll figure it out. Oh, you know why? I know why it's not working. I gotta fix that. Because I know why it's not working. Give it a second. So, I use a local server that connects to my lights. Is this the place I'm looking for? It is so dark, I can't even see what I'm looking for. I thought it was up here. This has to be it. Hey, thank you, Nima. I appreciate that. How much have you spent on this game? You don't want to know. What app do you use to use? So this is an actual device. This is just my Stream Deck. I don't use anything currently for an MFD in real life. There's another ship right there. That's not where I'm going though. Hostiles remaining down to 33%. I think I'm supposed to go down here. Maybe. I'm looking, no, because it's not, that's not what I'm looking for either. Let me back out again so I get the marker. What do you think about the Aurora Mark II? I actually haven't flown it yet. What is with this streaming in about 14 hours? Are you? Yeah, I'm in the USA. Yeah, that's where I'm going right there. Yang's place, right? Or it said near Yang's place. Let me check. A remote outpost near Yang's place. So it's not at Yang's place. It's near Yang's place. A remote outpost. Oh, then maybe it is up here. There's potential mark there. Hostiles remaining 33%. I'm half glad about the rep wipe. I'm not. I do not want the rep wipe. My dog is a pain. He's old and you don't want to... Oh, I'm sorry, man. Late night, that's sad. You can use a stream deck as an MFD? There is. Yeah, you can. I wonder if I can use my iPad for one. Probably very early in the morning then. Oh yeah, yeah. It's midnight for me right now. So I work nights. I don't even see anybody here. Like, do you guys see people? I don't see anybody down there. If you're watching on mobile, you probably can't see very well. Somebody shoot at me. Usually there's a... I just wish it wasn't so dark. Usually there's a building you go to. I guess I can get out here and walk around. I can check this place out. Not really a great place to land. Try this. Yep, nope, that didn't work. Let me go over here a little bit more. Maybe right here. Okay. That settled a little bit better.
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Maybe you could turn on the light application for the cockpit. I have the lights on. What sticks are you using? How do they feel? So the Thrustmasters, those are good sticks. I've used those for a long time.
Follow on TikTok.
Hey, thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate you. At the moment, I'm using Burple. So I'm not using the Thrustmasters anymore. Oh, did I put my P4 away? I did. I'm gonna go out here and try to fight people. I don't even have my P4 equipped. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be, but we'll see. Maybe I can see where I'm gonna go. There's actually a function that makes the windshield work like NVGS, white phosphorus, so you can... Oh, you're talking about like, What's that? Something shade. Does that work? I don't think my helmet has that. Isn't that in the helmet? Or it used to be a mod that you can install. Is that in the ship? I think that's in the helmet. My heart rate is already too high. I probably should have parked closer. Okay, ship, I'll be back. I should have put light armor on my legs. Am I going way over there? But the T1600s, the only reason I stopped using the T1600s was because I started seeing stick drift. And so I'd be sitting still, but the ship would start moving, or it would start rolling or twisting or something. That's why I ended up getting rid of those. I don't even know what I'm looking for. You started playing the game yesterday and you found to be part of the ship's functions, no mods or anything? Oh, over here. This is where I was going. You know, the direction my ship was pointed. What ship were you in? Again, replacing the sensors with better components. A lot of people do. I've actually got somebody willing to do that for mine, but I've got these now, so I don't even need them anymore. And you guys, you should definitely wear light leg armor so you can keep your heart rate down. You don't run into all these fatigue issues I'm running into. That's okay. I don't see people down here though. Like there's nobody there. I don't think that's where I'm supposed to go. But there's another ship here, so we'll see. It was the Aurora Mark II. That also is a brand new ship. It's possible they added it to that ship. Hey, Saber Fox, you going to bed? Saw that you're on. Hey, Saber Fox. Yeah, you should go give Saber Fox a follow. He's also another Star Citizen streamer. Also, the first Texan. He also makes Star Citizen content. Saber Fox, how are you doing? Yeah, I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be. I've only got 33% of the hostiles remaining. The AI must have taken most of them out. Exhausted, have a great stream. Hey, Saber Fox. Thank you, have a good night. Maybe they're inside. See, I've got a green marker up there. Makes me believe this is where I'm supposed to be.
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Now, do they have any loot boxes in here? I'm a loot goblin. Nope. Nope. None of these are going to be loot boxes. That's rude. All the way over here. You should find stuff. Hey, Gameplay Patriot, how are you doing? I can only see the top left corner of your screen. Is that on purpose? Are you watching? No. Oh, you know what? That did the same thing on... Hold on. I'm not sure why that happened. Yeah, let me fix that real quick. I don't know why it did that. One second, guys. And then I put my camera. Oh. Hold on. That's getting so weird. That's all broken. That's all broken. It's all broken. There we go. 1 second. Something reset. There we go. Something reset that I messed with both of my... There we go. That should be better. Gameplay page rate, how are you doing? Adrian, thank you for that. I don't know why my aspect ratio got messed up when I had to reset up my capture card feed. Which is interesting because my capture card feed is the same feed as my base canvas. I'm not sure why it did that, but it should look good now. That's perfect. Awesome. Thank you. Well, so do I just go up here? That's a good guy though. That's one of my good guys. Okay, go back down. So the mission, this mission might also be broken. There's only one building here and there's no people. I don't even see the dead AI bodies that went from 0 to 33%. It's okay. I still have that other mission. What if there's another spot that I need to go to? The sun's starting to come up. So we're starting to get more light. 2 of your org mates got Odins. I did get the acceptance. The last time I checked, there was Odins. There was Odins ready. There was Odins that you could buy right now. I haven't got them yet. I was thinking about it, but I'm not sure. Oh man, hold on, give me 1 second. What am I doing? Yeah, alright. I was checking. My kids are home. I can't be too loud. I gotta be quiet, so shh. Everyone's sleeping right now. Nobody works tomorrow though. We got the day off. Everybody's got the day off tomorrow. I'm not sure if we got any Odins in my org. I haven't actually asked or checked yet. Very sneaky? Yeah, I gotta stay sneaky. Actually, I should probably reload. Just so I'm at max capacity. Alright, we will do another sweep. We'll look one more time. I totally should have closed my ship up so nobody stole it. Are we going up? There we go. I didn't want to go up the first time. So I haven't glitched through my ship just yet. How's the stream sounding? And how's the stream looking? I lowered YouTube to 1080p. And I was messing with some of the settings and resolutions. I think it's a bit silly compared to how many guys we have. We could man all of the seats of 1, not 2. Yeah, but now you've got a backup. Now, if for whatever reason you guys lose one, you have a second one. I'm really not seeing where I'm supposed to go. Maybe it is just broken. YouTube, it's fine. Oh, okay. Adrian, thank you. You know what makes this worse? As I have super bright lights in my face. Oh. If you guys are on TikTok and you type exclamation oopsie, OOPSY, it should make my lights flash. I fixed it. I don't have that set up for YouTube yet. I should. I have integration into everything now. I just have to... I mainly stream on... No. OOPSY. I'm limited on what I can do for TikTok at the moment. Like even the commands. There are people down here, maybe? It's still not working. Hold on. It's gonna drive me crazy. It's gonna drive me crazy. It should be working. That's enabled. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out later. Let me check this real quick. Oh, wait, is that why? Okay. Give it like a minute. No. So give it like a minute because there's like a cooldown on it, and then go ahead and try it again. Oh, I'm getting some stuttering lag on my game PC. As long as the stream still looks good. With my limited upload. Oh, that cleared up. That went away. I did put some quality of service on my router to give my stream PC a little more priority. Is this ship just that slow in atmosphere?
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I'm not seeing that. Wait, what is this? That's where I just was, wasn't it? Down here? Cause that's, yeah, that's where I just was. That's where I just was. I don't know. We're gonna go do the other one. It does work. Okay, I figured it out. Thank you, gameplay. Yeah, we're just gonna... It's too bad I couldn't finish that one. We'll keep that one. I can come back to it later, maybe when it's on the bright side of the planet. 07, I'm here to serve. You're hilarious. If they beat one, they earned it. You're done for the day. You guys should definitely go follow my Twitch channel. Thank you. Alright, so we're gonna go do an asteroid mission. Wait, so here's my marker, right? Before we go back. Do we see Yang's place and where the marker is? See right there? So if I turn this on. Yang's, see Yang's place is over here. And this is, okay, we'll try this. We'll go back. Because it's, if that's Yang's place, I'm going to fly directly towards this. Because you lose the marker if you get too close. I'm just not going to change direction. And if I crash into the planet, I blame gameplay. Follow Dadbot on Twitch. I appreciate you. See, I was over there to the top right. Upper right a little bit. It wants me to go down here. Okay, now I'm in Citizens for Prosperity controlled space. It doesn't help that I have these super bright lights in my face. Because I can't see in the darkness. There's a building. There's got to be a building around here somewhere. Is this the building? I think this is the building right here. this the outpost? This is not where I was before. I don't see people walking around here either. I thought I was looking for... There's another ship there. I thought I was looking for a bigger building, but that might be it. If there's nothing down here... Oh, that's a big rock. Alright, this has to be it over here then. We'll go check this place out. And then if there's nothing here, we'll go do the asteroid one. Everyone blames you anyway. I don't blame you. I somehow and randomly lost everything. Well, they did a wipe. If you haven't logged in, they did just do a wipe. So they reset everything. So you're only going to have the stuff that you pledged for. That does not look like a good landing. That's a better landing. Kind of. Not really. Let me go forward a little bit more. Go down. There we go. Nope, that still doesn't want to land right. Oh, that's because the ground's not level. We'll go over here. And we'll just kind of turn like this because the ground's not level. There we go. That's better. Okay. That's better. Everything except pledge store and blueprints were wiped? Right. Yeah, you gotta farm everything back up. They kept the blueprints. You were able to keep your blueprints, but they didn't let you keep your rep. Thought that was kind of silly, but if they want people testing crafting, then it makes sense. Alright, do we see any baddies over here? I still have 33% left to kill. I was kind of sad. Okay, there's a green mark. Okay. I think this is where I am supposed to be. Those green marks are the allies and the security guards, and I'm looking for the non-security guards. Hey buddy, how you doing? My guess was the testing for persistence. It could be. It is interesting that they are able to select an individual item that you're allowed to keep. Don't harm non-combatants. So where's all the combatants? Gotta be outside. Because if they can take one item, like blueprints, and you all keep those, maybe they're on top? Oh, I bet maybe they're over here. This is a nice little village. Look at all you guys with guns. What was that? What was that? Oh no, that's nothing. It could be in the building. Oh, that's somebody's cutter over here too. This is probably definitely where I'm supposed to be. I just need to find the people. So many AI running around here. It says 33% remaining. You're good, guys. You gonna tell me where they are? Did they go out this way? Are you in cahoots with them? If somebody's hiding in the dark, I can't see them. You missed your... That looks like it could be a shady guy. Don't see a gun though. You like this setup? Hey, thanks. It is something I've accumulated over time. The Master Kovalex. And the executive ships? Yeah. We'll definitely have to start grinding again. And that's okay. There's going to be in one of these buildings. A loot box? No. Any of these loot boxes? No. All these storage containers and none of them are lootable. That's rude. The money problem ruined the game for you? Yeah. Do you even do anything? Everyone playing this always standing or walking around? Well, yeah. So at the moment I'm supposed to find, there's some enemies that are supposed to be here, but I can't seem to find them. So we're going to go do an asteroid mission. You can stick around. There's an asteroid base where there will be AI. First, there's going to be a couple NPCs that I got to blow up their ships. I'm going to keep this one. I'm not going to abandon this mission. Because if I come back in the daytime, maybe I'll be able to see better. I can't see where any of the enemies are. This town looks very peaceful. How much money do I have? 200,000. I have 200. What graphics are you running? In my game PC, it's a 3090. In my stream PC, it's a 5070. I have enough. I have enough money. My ship is like saying, hello, I'm over here. I can see you. Gas money? Right. You like doing cargo hauling? I actually like doing cargo hauling. I'm very much an industrial player. I kind of want to see what's in this guy's ship. He left it open. Maybe there's cargo in here. Maybe. Wait, where's the elevator? The broken? Does his ship blow up? What if he's in there right now? I'm gonna board his ship and then he's gonna shoot me. Oh my gosh. Maybe he couldn't get back into his ship. There we go. We'll go upper deck. We'll go lower deck. You have about the same amount of money. Do you love the Ironclad? The Ironclad is a good ship. Hello? Is anybody home? Open. Can I get out of here? Okay, I can still use the elevator to get out. I'm not going to be able to walk around his ship because it's locked. That's okay. I have my ship. I was wondering if he had anything in cargo, but I don't want to get trapped in his ship. Jumping on the elevator is risky. It can be risky. if he was still in there and he heard me board the ship. Now we're going to track a different mission. So the other one that I took is this one. We're gonna follow this guy. I have been getting blueprints even before they did the hotfix. These missions were working for me, but I've been trying to get the FS9 blueprint. We'll see if I can get the FS9. Yours was bugging out yesterday. You fell straight through the planet. That's rude. My lights are too bright. I can't see. Too bright. I can't see. Alright. Now, the thing about this next mission, I used to be able to shoot the turrets because my ship had further range than the turrets. That's not the case anymore. Now the turrets have just as much range, if not more range, than my ship. Which means I have to avoid the turrets. But if I can get up to the entrance and hug the asteroid close enough, And the turrets won't shoot my ship as I'm in there doing the mission. But when we get closer, I'll adjust my pips. So I put more into shields. I guess my shields are maxed right now. Alright, now let's... Am I already in the atmosphere? Go to asteroid base. It's not setting a route. That's rude. Oh, you know what? What am I too close to? How am I too close? I'm not too close to anything. Oh, okay. Now it's online. I was too close to the planet. I wasn't in atmosphere yet. Or I wasn't out of atmosphere yet. You know, I have some delicious gummy bears sitting over on my computer desk. And they're just taunting me right now. Is that still the same mission? Oh, no. Okay. So I have to go all the way around the planet. I can't hit the OM2 yet because it's obstructed. Almost. There we go. There we go. Yeah, bugging through the planet with 700k in your cargo hold, that's kind of rude. That shouldn't happen. Oh, I have prize wheels over on my other platform. I'm going to be working this weekend to implement them for YouTube and TikTok. They're not set up yet. Alright, but these asteroid missions, I've gotten the AO3 sniper rifle. I've gotten the Gallant rifle. I've gotten the Gallant magazine blueprint. I'm trying to get the FS9. They just don't want to give me the FS9 blueprint. My upload should be okay. I think everything looks okay. How's the quality on TikTok? Does it look okay? TikTok is a little more constrained with the kind of... Hey, thank you. They're a little more tight with what they allow you to upload as far as your codecs and stuff. Alright, I'm definitely turning my shields on. So these first couple of contacts are typically little... It'd be like an Aurora. Something real small. There will be 2 of them. Yeah, that's like an I-100. We'll go take them out first. And usually I can complete these before they respawn. You go to this asteroid base. And there's like a handful of AI. They've definitely dialed the AI back before they optimized for some of the server meshing stuff. The server tick frame rate was horrible at like 5, and it was bad. But now, go back. It's up to closer to, and so when they finally got it to where it was like at 30, why can I not target this guy? There we go. I can definitely tank these guys' weapons. My shields, they don't really hurt me too much. Come back. But they like to joust you a lot. They like to fly away and then come back. You want to like fly away behind you, but the tricky thing about flying behind you is you don't run into an asteroid. I should put more pips on my weapons. I'm running out of lasers too quickly. I can definitely tank his weapons though. That's not a problem. Turn the radar down. I already have life support down. There we go. Alright, now where'd he go? Come back. This will just help me recharge my weapons a little bit faster. I'll have a little more ammunition before I run out. Back, there we go. There's one down. There's typically another one. Maybe he ran in. Sometimes the AI with sticks. No, not VKB. So the VKB do make really great sticks, but I have Verpal sticks. So there's going to be asteroids that are going to want to try to hurt me. Asteroids? I mean, the turrets. All these turrets right here are going to want to try to hurt me. My shields are on max. So what I need to do is try to find the entrance and then hug the entrance. Hey, thank you for the follow. Look, they're already... Where's the entrance? There's the... There we go. They're starting. Here they go. There's the entrance right there. Yeah. I know. I know. I can tank them, and then right here, they stop shooting me. So you gotta park right here by the entrance. If you hug the asteroid, you have to have a ship big enough that can tank the turrets till you get there. You could also try destroying the turrets. But now when I come out, my ship should still be here. Because we're kind of hiding. Not really hiding, but we're hiding. Yeah, the entrance is right over here. Your mic sounds amazing. You can't find a good one. It picks up too much ambient. So So I originally had a compressor microphone, and that will pick up everything. The compressor, but that's what it's designed to do. The compressor microphone is designed to pick up absolutely everything. So if you look from the entrance, my ship's right over here. And you see how I'm hugging the entrance. You could even park in the front here to make it quicker. But the mic I currently have is a dynamic, not compressor. Compressors are going to pick up everything. Also, if you have an NVIDIA video card, you can use either a software called NVIDIA Broadcast or an OBS plugin, and it'll clean up. It uses the tensor cores on your video card, and it cleans up your microphone. I use that for my noise removal within OBS. I use the OBS plugin. That one's down. This is going to be an easy one because I don't even have to go to the hangar. And I'm not seeing any AI. There they are. Nope. See, that's what I get for assuming the AI didn't spawn. Hello? Where are you? I see you. I know there's more of you. I gotta go get that power generator. Alright. You just got off. All my missions ended up breaking, so you called it a night. They all seem to be on delayed spawns. They popped into the bunker earlier. That's rude. They're still working on it. 4.8 was a pretty big patch. Did he just throw his weapon up? 4.8 is a pretty big patch. Sometimes it takes them a couple patches to fix everything. But they'll get it. I don't think there's anything in there. There's more AI, I know it. Is there one? There's one down here. And this is how I get to this one. You're just glad to get what you can. Hopefully your iron CAD is fixed soon. Is it still detaching? Is the command module still detaching from the main part of the ship? I assume that would have been one of the first things they fixed. You would think that would be one of the first things that they fix. Somebody's shooting at me. Who's shooting at me? This guy. So I've only done half of the power generators. Oh, I bet the rest of them are in the actual... in the hangar. I bet I do have to go to the hangar. Hey. Nope. I should have reloaded before I entered this room. You know what? Maybe you have a med pen for me. I don't like this menu. I like this menu. He does have a med pen. What else does he have? I already have one of those shotguns. Okay. The SM7B is like $400, one of the best mics in the price range. The SM7B is really expensive. That's the one that I use. But it's worth it. You gotta think about how much time are you spending using something. I use this microphone a lot. So it sounds expensive, but if I'm using it for 20 plus hours a week, every week, and it lasts me for years, then it's not really that expensive. Not really. Wait, I missed one. There's one back here. Hello? There we go. That and dropping out of quantum, which seems to be related to the cargo module. That's rude. It is also a new ship, and I know a lot of people were really excited for the ironclad. I see you. Nope, definitely don't want to let them know that I'm here. Wasn't there two of them? There was two of them. There's three of them? Sometimes there's three of them. And what the saddest things for me is none of these are loot boxes. I would be grabbing... There's always this... Sometimes there's a can up here you can grab. A can of soda or something. But no, give me loot boxes. Sometimes there's one. There's no loot boxes. A whole pirate asteroid base and I can't loot anything? Does that make any sense? Oh, there's the bottle of water. Okay, I have Lux. Is that a shotgun? That's a shotgun. What are these? I don't know what those pistols are. I have a med gun on me instead. Food pack? Food packs? Okay. I can't say that you can't loot anything. What is this? What is this? Those are ammo. There was food. What do you have? I do like that red and black rifle though. Can I take that? It fits. Actually, for this price, the mic is an absolute beast with the features, unbeatable for the real budget. So, and the thing about the SM7B is it has great handling properties. I can grab the mic and move it around and you won't really hear it. Audio-Technica 2020. But does it have the handling properties? So the thing is the pickup is actually way down here, which actually helps with some of the puffing and everything. And the thing is USB mics have come such a long way. You can definitely you don't need an XLR microphone anymore. I saw the Poets reviewing a wireless microphone that was also USB or XLR, and it sounded great. Like, it sounded great. But for the type of sound I was going for, where's the elevator? Right here. The Shure SM7B just has a lot of potential. And the thing is I know it's gonna last forever. The quality's great. I mean, you get whatever you want. I still have 20% of the power generators to get. I should probably reload. Need to find a boom tube soon. Bounties are starting to get crazy after the wipe. Like a shotgun? I think I have a shotgun. That's P4. That's the red alert. That's this one right here. This seems to be stuck. Here we go. Yeah, this is a twin shotgun. The Ravager. Oh wait, no, it's saying return to the asteroid base, so I don't go to the hangar. I have one more left. And it's not in the hangar. How do I do the thing to get the stream starting soon and ending soon? Send me a message on Discord. If you guys have any streaming questions, let me know and send me a message on Discord. Those are going to be different scenes that you set up. Gotta go in here to get the last one. Like my starting soon and my ending soon screen. Aha! Now what blueprint did I get? The mission's over. I completed the mission. What did I get? ADP Mark IV legs. Guys, that's not an FS9. Can you send your Discord in the comments? I'm Dadbod Nerd. I'm Dadbod Nerd on YouTube. I'm Dadbod Nerd on TikTok. Dadbod Nerd on Twitch. And I'm Dadbod Nerd on Discord. And I'm Dadbod Nerd on everything. When you first started voice acting and studying, you didn't have any money for an expensive setup at home and you used the Audio-Technica 2020. It's an old mic. Well, so here's the thing. You can almost kind of EQ anything to sound almost like anything else. This game only for hey Jordan, how are you doing? Compared to the other guys in my class using the Newman Studio almost for what? Yeah. You know, that was also another microphone, the audio, I think it was Audio-Technica 2020. Yeah, this is on PC. That was the other microphone I was looking at getting instead of the Shure SM7B. That was the other one I was looking at. I think I just went with the Shure SM7B because it's, I don't know if it's a little more documented. It's a lot easier to find reviews and stuff on the Shure SM7B. There's just so much. It's not that getting the 2020 would have been a bad move. It's just that getting the SM7B, I know, would never be it's not a bad choice. Did you get a PC for this? The game, hey Jordan, the game is awesome. Now I get to leave, and hopefully I don't get shot at with the turrets. I should be able to tank the turrets, though. We'll grab another one. I want the FS9 blueprint. Yeah, you should totally use my code. You should type, if you're in TikTok, type exclamation enlist, ENLIST. You sent me a friend request? Okay. You have to, I'll accept that after the stream. But if you have any streaming questions, feel free to ask me any questions. See if I can grab another one of these. These aren't too bad. These are pretty easy. Although, so the new missions, I forgot what they're called, the TSG missions. Those ones you definitely want between 8 and 10 people. Oh, hey, Looney Chicken. How are you doing? Are you up at this hour? Did you just wake up or are you still awake? I'm still hunting for those. Still hunting for the FS9 blueprint. Hey, Easy. How's it going? Recognize this ship? Oh, you know what I should do, though? I have a medical Ursa right here. I should go heal. You're still awake, barely? Doing great? That's awesome. So if I lay down here, it's gonna fill my water and my food and my health. I just gotta lay down and I heal. I have miracles in my ship. Now I'm full on water, I'm full on food, and that doesn't require any of the med gel. Where's my med gel? Down here? I think the med gel goes down here. Or maybe it's over here. Oh, let's put that back. Nothing's on fire. Best bug in every ship. Well, a lot of ships do have bugs. The game has bugs, but that's okay. That's why we love it. That's why we love it. I'm going the wrong way. I don't even know. Hey, thank you for the follow. Hey, so Looney, how does it look on TikTok? Your food and water bars last longer if you actually eat. No, you're right. If you do the food and water on medical, it doesn't last as long. If you do actually consume food or Lux, they will stay full or longer. Hey, thank you for the follows. I appreciate you guys. I watched my friend get sent to another planet using the Ironclad. Don't use the Ironclad. I get the Ironclad is an awesome ship. It's buggy right now. It's buggy. You don't want to use the Ironclad. Okay, now let's get away from this place, because their turrets are going to absolutely demolish my rear shields. I just need to get... You know what? I can't see through these clouds. Okay. They almost got through my shields, but they didn't. I'm on YouTube. It's vertical with 3 views. Frame rate is good, though. As long as it looks clear and the frame rate is good. I'm also streaming horizontal, so landscape to YouTube, and then vertical to TikTok. But I'm only doing 1080 to everything. I'm not doing 1440 anymore. That was killing my bandwidth. Now I'm only doing 1080. I don't have another asteroid. Maybe we can go back to my first one. The first one that I accepted. We'll track that one. We'll try this one again. Maybe this one will be working now. I'm not getting... Well, I know which direction I need to go.
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey. Why is that obstructed? Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. I think some of the mercenary missions have been dropping schematics. Yeah, no, I've been getting blueprints. Well, so what are schematics? I mean, I've been getting blueprints. So the last, I just completed this one. And I just got this one, the ADP Mark IV Legs Woodland. I've been getting lots of armor blueprints. If I get to a crafter, I can show you the blueprint. Yeah, blueprints. I can show you the blueprints that I have been getting. What I was doing before they did the reset was I had higher rep, and I was just trying to farm the FS9 blueprint. So I have the AO3 sniper rifle blueprint, and I have the Gallant rifle blueprint, and I have a bunch of armor blueprints. I have fuel nozzle blueprints from doing the refueling missions. I have salvage head blueprints from doing salvage missions. I'm looking for the FS9. I just want the FS9 blueprint. It is taking me way too long. I have, obviously, I don't have crazy high rep right now. I was hunting. It still says I'm neutral for them. It says I'm a rookie for them and I'm a junior contractor for them. But Citizens for Prosperity, I'm still neutral. That's okay. We'll get this. I will get the FS9 blueprint eventually. I thought they said that the blueprints were going to come on little tablets, and then that way you can sell them, trade them, and that may be what happens later. Because I don't want to get blueprints that I've already had. I want the FS9. You've been farming the Gillies Flight School with the Tiburon, which has done pretty decent. Maybe I should join you. So from my experience, when you complete a mission, everybody in the party gets a blueprint. I'm assuming they probably still have to be within the area. Like if you were completing missions over in Pyro, but we were in the same party, I don't know if I can accept the mission, but it wouldn't make sense that I also got mission rewards unless I was also in the area where you were doing the mission. To me, that makes more sense. I got 3 views on YouTube. I have everything set up for the other platform, the purple platform. I don't have anything set up for YouTube or TikTok. So I can't see how many views I have or any of that. I should probably set something up. It's mainly set up for YouTube's a tough nut to crack. I'm streaming both vertically and horizontally. Hey, if I got 3 views on YouTube, I'm happy. TikTok is actually growing way faster. I think TikTok has a better algorithm to maybe potentially put me in front of more Star Citizen fans, but also Star Citizen haters. I've gotten more hate about Star Citizen from TikTok than any other platform. I think it's supposed to be only one person gets the blueprint by random. That's not how it works though. It's everybody gets a blueprint. Because I was doing these the other day with the only Joker and we were both getting blueprints. Okay, now we're in the daytime, so now I can see. And I have a marker right there. So this is where we need to go. This is up so far away though. I sent you a pic of your screen. You sent me a text. And make me check my text messages while I'm streaming. Oh, you're not on mobile. You have me on desktop watching vertical feed. That's for mobile, my brother. I'm not even there. I'm in a cloud. I can't see anything. I just know that I'm... Looney, it's okay. Bros texting and flying. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. It's dangerous. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm looking... Why is it still... Am I still in the cloud? Where I need to go is still not in the light side. Why is there a big shadow over where I'm looking? That is so rude. My ship is not that big. It's gotta be over here somewhere. What happens if I do this? That Yang's place? That's Yang's place. Oh, it's over there? It's over by Yang's place. Oh, my frames are tanking every time I get over here. Something over here is tanking my frames.
Thank you for that follow
Hey.
on TikTok.
Thank you for that follow. I appreciate you. It is kind of a crazy setup. Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. That just smoothed out. See how it's weird how it just smooths out like that. Well, so that is Yang's place right there. I think the mission's still bugged. It's over by this turret. The lights have the lights been going kind of crazy? No, that's where I was at the first time, wasn't it? Yeah, that's where I was at the first time. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be looking for... It's almost like a... That's Yang's place. This is where I was last time. There's a landing pad there. But I ran through everything and didn't see anybody. Maybe it's over here? I don't know. We can give up and go find somewhere, a different mission to do. I don't want to go in those caves. I guess we'll just go look what's over here. I'm not sure what these markers are, but I don't think that has anything to do with the mission. You randomly got blinded. Is that for hand mining? I think that's for hand mining. Okay, well... I think we've either already checked the sites that are over here, or the last couple NPCs didn't spawn in, and I'm at 33%. That's okay. We'll see if we can get another asteroid-based mission. While landing at Hurston, Daymar's been hit and miss. I normally live at Orson myself. I should go make some coffee. I think my wife and kids are asleep. Oh, I know my wife is asleep. Alright, let's see what other missions I have. You know, Pyro was supposed to be kind of like the Wild Wild West. And it's definitely calmed down, but there's not really a whole lot of... Pilot in distress? I could try that one. Do you get blueprints for those? I can't really do hauling because all my cargo is filled. What about maintenance? Do you get blueprints for maintenance? I need 3 fuses, a salvage tool, and enough RMC canisters. I don't have that. Don't have that. Nope, don't have any of that. Unverified cargo. My movie glass is broken. I don't have I have hauling. 300,000. You only need 16 SCU. Going from Ruin Station. So if I take my Ursa out, then I go take this cargo to Grim Hex. Ah, but these are all headhunters though. The Dead Saints? Is that going to hurt my Citizens for Prosperity rep? I don't want to call me Twitch. I run the Dead Saints. I'll wait. I'll hold off on that. Or maybe I'll do that on a different account. We could do some more salvage missions. You know what? Let's try that. Let's try this one. Because I've been doing salvage missions, but the first one, let me go head back. Let me go see where I can park. And I'll pull up the moth. How many of you have never seen the moth? There we go. I was gonna say my search locations is not working. Quantum Beacon? No. We'll go Checkmate. Just because it's the closest. We'll pull the moth out. We'll do a salvage mission. So if you click on the short of your video, your vertical, the non-shorts is the mainstream. Oh, that's interesting. So currently at the moment, I don't have enough. Hey, everybody go follow my YouTube. I don't have enough followers or viewers on YouTube. They will allow you to send your horizontal feed and your vertical feed to the same stream key so that it's one stream, so that both of your vertical and horizontal streams share the same chat. Right now, that's not how I have it set up because they don't allow me to do that. So I have to start two different streams. So my vertical feed is different than my horizontal feed, and they have two different chats. So I think I just need more followers and viewers over on YouTube, and then they'll enable that on my streams over on YouTube so I can kind of combine them. So they will be, I'm streaming both anyway to YouTube. They just don't let me stream to one channel. Oh yeah, so it's do it with ENLIST. And then that'll give you, hey, thank you for the follow. That'll give you the code to, did somebody just oopsie me? Do you got a setup list? You mean for my sim pit? Oh, you know what? It's not working, is it? Hold on. Let me get that for you. Enlist is currently at the moment, Enlist is actually triggering my lights. Enlist is supposed to get you the code so you can create your own account using my code. One moment. It's not giving the code. Yeah. 1 second. Let me. That's broken. The free fly is still happening. So if none of these codes work on the platform you're on, it's because I haven't set them up over there yet, and they will work on everything else. I promise I'll help soon. I do need to get that other thing set up. Let me see. I do need to get the that AI thing you've been helping me with. Nope. Let's go here. Hey, I appreciate all the follows you guys have given me so far. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate you. I'm trying to go to my TikTok stream so I can.
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey, you guys are amazing. I appreciate you. Let me get that code for you. There you go. So that's the link you'll want to use, and it will take you to the account creation page, and then that'll auto populate with my code. Is this game worth the time? Yes. Yes, it is. I say yes 100%. I need to find my way to checkmate. That's interesting. There we go. Oh, it's because I'm already there. That's why. Sometimes. Yep. So that's checkmate. That some of that dark shadow is checkmate. You just can't see it through the cloud. And if you go too fast, if you fly too fast, you can crash into the station because it's being hid by a huge cloud. Yeah, the free fly is still going on. I think the free fly, I think it goes on till the 28th, possibly. I can't remember exactly when it stops. Is it mouse? No, you can do mouse and keyboard. I'll do mouse and keyboard. My mouse doesn't control my tip anymore. But yeah, you can do mouse and keyboard. It is, in fact, so the thing about this game is you're first person the entire time. It is very mouse and friendly, keyboard friendly, because the entire time you're playing the game, you're first person. So I was flying the ship, but now I'm walking around my ship. And there's no cutscene, so when you fly to a landing zone or you fly into a mission, you go into a bunker, you go do anything, there's never any cutscenes. This ship is a snub ship. It can actually undock from the ship I have. I have a vehicle inside my ship because this is a medevac, which means I can hop in here and it will heal me if I get injured. But it is, no, you don't have to have a flight sim. It does make it more immersive and it does help. So for me, I'm a bad pilot. But so for getting dual sticks and having that granular control over while I'm flying, where I can kind of adjust the thrust on each axis individually, it helps me pilot. You can definitely pilot with mouse and keyboard. That's what I did for a really long time. And then I just decided that I enjoy playing this game so much, I want to actually start investing in the immersion of the game. And then I started streaming. And now I have a ton of monitors. You do the Connie and the Nursa too? It is. That is a great combo. Now, let me see if I can land here. We'll go do some salvaging missions. I think I have the cinch. And I think I got the abrade, but I'm not sure. I know I have the cinch. So I need the abrade, and I may have the trawler. I can't remember. I need to check. I need to get to a crafting bench so I can see what blueprints I have. I'm a little worried. I don't want to fly directly towards the station because I'm afraid it's going to come out of nowhere behind this massive cloud, and then I'm going to fly into it and crash and burn. You use mouse and keyboard because your HOTAS is too much to set up? It can be. Here we go. Okay, that's not too bad. It's right there. Now I just need to call for a hangar. I still actually use my keyboard for a lot of things because I don't remember all the buttons on the sticks, what they do. I did take a break from streaming and playing this game for almost 8 months because I got a new job. And so that's also kind of why I'm new on TikTok, because I was streaming different platforms at different times. This is a new time for me. And these are my nights off, so I stay awake and I stream to keep my sleep schedule the same. There we go. It's that one over here. So many keybinds. It does. There's so many keybinds. It's kind of insane. So many keybinds. You know, Looney, I don't need to be streaming, but if you come over and we play Star Citizen, My stream PC can play Star Citizen now. However, nobody else here wants to play Star Citizen with me. I know, it's sad. Let me see if I have any repairs or anything from that last. I do. I have 1.6 in repairs. Wait, what is it restock? What was I restocking? I don't remember firing any missiles or anything. Let's refuel. We're gonna drop this down after everything is repaired, and then we're gonna grab the moth. Did you buy Nursa with UEC, or did you just have one? I have one. I pledged for one. Because I want one. Always. Yeah, I'm updating. I do have a program that helps me grab all my chat from YouTube and TikTok, but I don't think it tells me whether you're coming from landscape TikTok or vertical TikTok. I think, or sorry, YouTube. If it's landscape YouTube or vertical YouTube. Yeah, it just says YouTube. I wish YouTube was one single chat. I need to try to figure out how I can kind of relay chat so everybody can see the same chat. Now your landscape? Yeah. Interesting. Alright. I didn't turn my ship's lights off. So wasteful. I guess I only need to press the button once. I've gotten so used to double clicking those. I need to illuminate. Do you think at some point we'll ever go up here? Like, will we have a need to actually ever go up there? Probably not. So bright. So bright. Let's send this down. I guess I'll claim this because it's unknown. And you know what's crazy is when you claim stuff now, it's instantaneous. There's no wait. If you're claiming the default loadout, there's no wait. That's stored in Lorville. Oh, I have the Aurora Mark II right here.
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I appreciate you guys. Where's my... My moth, you know what? We're gonna claim it. We're gonna bring it all the way over here. Oh, I think, dang it, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I just did the default loadout. I had swapped all the cinches for tractor beams. And I think I just lost all the tractor beams. Oh well. That's okay. I'll get more later. It would be interesting if these still had the tractor beams on it, but I don't think they will. Oof. It makes it easier to solo the moth if you have a tractor beam. Because when you're doing small ships, you can just rotate the ship while you're salvaging it instead of rotating your ship. What loadout would you put on an M80? I'm more of an industrial player, not too much of a combat player. But in my mind, I would put the S4s. I would leave the S4s lasers and then put ballistics on the S5s. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. That's not where I wanted to go. That's not... I don't like ladders in Star Citizen. I've never liked ladders. Stop using ladders. Let me go around. Okay. Enter pilot seat. I should be able to take deadbolts. I did hear a lot of people were putting deadbolts. Oh, turn on says me.
Systems activating.
I can't see my ship loadout, can I? Nope. Okay. I think I've lost them. Deadbolts have an insane alpha. So would you put deadbolts on all four? landing gear up. It's getting so warm in my house. I'm getting thirsty. All right. Now let's go salvage something. Collision warning. I think that was an asteroid. I'm all the way back in Orson. You know, that's fine, because now I can put my tractor beams back on the moth. Oh. I need to buy more ammo and Lux. Okay. Was I still in an armistice zone? If I was still in an armistice zone, I keep everything though, right? I was still in an armistice zone. If I'm gonna... No. I kept everything. If you die within an armistice zone, so tier 1 or the tier 0 item recovery means that you keep everything you have equipped when you die. But if you die within an armistice zone, you keep everything. I didn't lose anything. I still have my whole inventory. So it's not that bad. Now now I'm showing you guys Orison. Guys, this is Orison. This is lovely Orison. City in the clouds. Now I just need to go get my moth. Actually, I need to go to cloud view. Where's the tram for cloud view? Is it over here? This might not be, or not cloud view. My guy's running funny. I might be going the completely wrong direction. Nope, that's Discovery Tours. We don't need to go on tours. In front of the Crusader showroom. I need to get over to Cousin Crow's. That's where I need to go. Well, I know I can get to the shuttle center this way. Well, there's a map right here. Give me the map back. Where's my map? Stop changing. I'm not gonna... Okay, that's taking too long. Sorry. Left side when you cross the bridge. Here we go. Thank you. This is what I want. Cousin Crows. Pick up more tractor beams. I may have bought more tractor beams. I may have... You know what? I'm going to buy extras this time. Now that I have a little bit of money. I don't have a lot of bit of money. Can you buy the crafter from Cousin Crows? I know in the refineries or the cargo areas you can buy the crafter. I don't know if Cousin Crows you can or not. We're gonna go find out. Let me in. Do you remember when Chris Roberts said there was going to be a 9-to-1 NPC to player ratio? There were supposed to be 9 NPCs for every 1 player. Oh, there's no crafter? Not at Orison? What about Seraphim? Does Seraphim have a crafter? I think I have one at McL3. I think I picked one up from the refinery there. Hold on. Something... Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That looks better. That looks better. Then Orison on the platform. You were just had... Oh. Well, I need to go here to go to Cousin Crow's. Because Cousin Crows will have the tractor. No, so sorry, not the tractor beams. I need the tractor beams for ships, not the multi-tools. Cousin Crows. Is it this way? No, it's not that way. It's this way. Not that way. I don't think it's this way. That's Kovalex. Gotta be this way. Why do I always get lost looking for Cousin Crows? It's down here, isn't it? Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. I'll get there. I remember. Kind of. I think for how many times I've spawned at Orison, I would remember these things. How much are tractor beams? 11,000. Why are they so expensive? So if I get 6, then I'll have 3 for now and 3 for later. Okay. Did I buy them? I did buy them. Okay. Now we can go do some salvage missions. It's always a maze for me, but Orison is so beautiful. Yeah, no, I love Orison. Orison is my home. Most of my accounts spawn out of Orison. It is so pretty. There's a spaceport. Oh, the ship rentals. Okay. Ship rental is somewhere else. That's once I get to the spaceport. And I just missed the tram. That's okay. I have a problem. Maybe you can help. Maybe. What is your problem? I may be able to help. Maybe. Maybe not. Here we go. Oof. I'm not yawning. I'm not tired. You're tired. We're almost there. No matter what I do, the route I set up for QT is not showing on the HUD or anything else. I'm basically unable to move away from my position. Make sure... So, I mean, I'm assuming you know how to quantum, and you have to be in quantum mode. So you have to press and hold B to switch between SCM and quantum mode. You can turn your ship on and off again, or you go into the map and you can reset your route. Sometimes when you're in here, if there's a route set, but you need to clear it, you can reset your route. Sometimes that'll bring up all the quantum points again.
This is your stop. Please prepare to dismount.
This is my stop. Here we go. We said it 10 times. Also tried different targets and you're so lost.
Providing connections to all major platforms, Crusader Industries is happy to offer free and convenient transit to all visitors aboard the Orison Skyway shuttle service. Have a pleasant stay.
Wait, you can't log off? Why is it that you can't log off? You should be able to log off and then log back in. If you Alt F4, it'll close. I mean, don't do that yet. But if you Alt F4, it'll close the client down. And then when you launch back in, you should be exactly where you were. Because it'll see that as a game crash. And they have game recovery. It might not always work though. See, if I was going to rent, you can rent the golem. Kind of said you can't rent the moth from here though. Ooh, the Pisces rescue. I have not been getting good sleep for the past few days. Stuff has been happening during the day shift, during the daytime. And I'm not getting any sleep. You can't rent the Aurora Mark II. You can do the RSI Salvation. You can also do the Hermes. I'm giving one of these away later today. It's a pretty good cargo ship. It's because the cargo layout is so easy to get into. And you can get one of the Apollos. You can rent one of the Apollos. I wouldn't say there's probably a whole lot of money that you can make with the Apollos, but they're great medical ships. Okay, that's all you can rent. At least from here. I mean, if I just log off, wouldn't that be a problem for your Asgard hovering above a planet? If you go out of atmosphere, so you know what? If you're in atmosphere, you may not be able to quantum out. You have to leave atmosphere. You have to get high enough in the atmosphere or above the atmosphere in order to quantum away from the planet. That could be the problem. If you're still too low, then you can't quantum out. And some planets have much higher atmospheres than others. I am getting so hungry. We did get food earlier today, and I'm pretty sure it's in the fridge. I want to go snack on that. Alright, well, we know that my mole has blown up. Oh, wait. I've never seen the Tiburon. Maybe I should pull that one out for a second. Yeah, I'm going to pull that out for a second. You went back to the planet and back out. That worked. So maybe, oh yeah, it's probably just a bug. Kind of a weird one. Is it huge? So I didn't pledge for it. If you're a subscriber, they'll give you all the new ships for free for a week, so you can try them out. I didn't spend a whole lot of money on this Drake Defense Con. I did get approved to pledge for the Odin. I'm just not sure if I want to spend that much money on one ship. I'm interested in doing it. Although if you look at the sales for the Odin, I don't think it's gonna be that rare of a ship. I feel like there's probably a lot of people that have the Odin. The Odin's a lot of money. The Odin is $5,000. Yeah, the Odin's crazy. I could melt some of my fleet and then buy one of the credit ones. I'm just not sure if I want to do that. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, and the Odin's crazy. It has something like size 12 guns and a ton of size, like the Idris has a size 10 and the Odin has, I don't know, 8 size 12s and a bunch of size 10s and then a bunch of size 8s. Like the Odin, when it comes out, is going to destroy everything. I think I kind of like this. Where's the elevator? There's cargo. There it is. It only works with 4+ people. In the Odin, they say you're gonna need at least 35. In the or 33. It was either 33 or 35 at minimum. No, for the Odin. For the Tiburon, I'm assuming this ship is still gonna probably need at least like what, 5 or 6, probably more. Because you gotta have everybody in turrets, and then you need engineering, and then a pilot and a co-pilot. Yeah, the Odin is going to be a big ship. So a 33 is bare minimum. They said between 33 and 65 plus, which means you can have a lot of people on that ship. This feels very much like a hammerhead. All the way down to the layout. This has to be just like a modified hammerhead. The price estimates, the Odin, it's $5,000. So War Bond is $5,000. And if you're using store credit, it's $5,900. What do we have? Is that an armory? And the hammerhead you would have, where's the elevator? This one only goes down. It doesn't go up. Nope. Okay. You didn't see 33 players in your whole game time. So here's the thing about Star Citizen. You're watching me play right now, and I'm solo. But my org can pull probably at least 20 people pretty regularly. But there are orgs that have 10,000 members in it. And it's those orgs that are going to be able to pull, you know, 30 to 50 people pretty easily. They can probably pull hundreds of people. Are we able to see each other if we're on the same place? Yeah. Yeah, you can. I'm just getting lost in this ship because I have no idea where I'm going. Is there an elevator up? Oh, maybe this. Okay, I see. This goes down because it goes just like the hammerhead down to the pilot area. There we go. Oh, that's kind of cool. And you have a glass bottom so you can at least see where you're landing. That's nice. As the pilot, as the co-pilot. Who has doesn't this have a big laser on it? Who has control of that big laser? The pilot does. That's crazy. That's insane. It's almost like a mining laser. I like how it fires up like that though. Oh, now I kind of want to buy one. The game is very interesting. Would you like to fully immerse and commit to the game? You should. You should. I kind of want to go shoot something now. I'm trying to retrofit one of my vultures so I can make my own scrap. I do like how it like tends to build up the static, or it's building up energy. That's got to be releasing heat. I don't know what that mechanism is. This is almost like a mining laser though. I like it. I like it. Can you upgrade the hammerhead to this? Or is this less expensive than the hammerhead? I want the big laser. My Idris, I have the Idris M, and so it's got the big laser. I want the Tiburon because it has a big laser. Sounds like coming to the dark side. Is it just mine? I look out to play with new missions and the pips don't work right? It might be... So if you don't have a helmet on, different helmets have... This is a combat helmet. Not every helmet is going to give you all the same information. I cannot break that down for you because I don't remember all the details on that. But you have to be wearing a helmet. And if you're not wearing the right helmet, you won't see all the information. You won't get all your pips. Send this back up. That's pretty cool though. I like that one. You were wearing a flight combat suit and helm? What do you mean, a combat suit like this? Something that was like armored, or was it just a flight suit? Because we have just flight suits as well. So they started, we have suits for cold weather, we have suits for hot weather. The Drake flight suit, that might be why. If it was a flight suit itself, it might not have all the information, all the pips. Those are my pants. If I go to... I'm trying to see. So this is clothes. Wait, and armor. Hold on. I don't think flight suits are in here. This is just clothes. What about under... Yeah, so we're looking for undersuits. That's a skin sewn undersuit. Well, do I have any flight? I don't think I don't have any flight. This is all armor. Oh, and so some of this, like radiation scrub rate. So some of the missions, there's radiation, and you want to make sure you have radiation armor. All right, let's send this back down. But that is pretty cool. Let me claim my moth again. What happens if I do preview items? Nope. See, it's got the cinches back on it. 3 cinch scraper beams. Game default loadout. Let's retrieve that. I guess I don't need to retrieve it yet. I need to modify it. Give me my moth utility. So here, instead of the cinch, are there 3 bricked? Oh, you know why? Because that's interesting. So I have 3 bricked cinches that I took off of my last mole, and then I just claimed it. So now I have 3 cinch modules from my previous mole, or sorry, moth, that are now bricked because those modules came from that ship and then I claimed it. So now I'm gonna take the cinches off. I'm gonna put tractor beams on them. I'm gonna save them. So now I've got 3 cinch scraper modules from this moth. So what? No. Go back. Go here. Yeah. Now, how do I get rid of these 3? Because I don't need them anymore. Now I have 3 bricked modules I can't get rid of. I wonder if I can pull them up my elevator. That's too far. That's way over there. I'm not walking all the way over there. We treat Star Citizen like Monster Hunter. You pick an outfit you like and you make it work. Sometimes that means you die in the cold. Sometimes. It's been a thing for me all day. I didn't find them in the station inventory. Oh, really? Well, if we have... See, here's the thing. If we have bricked modules, let me break it down. Let me tear it down so I can get the materials from it and then go craft something with it. Yeah. I mean, if I have the module and it may be bricked for whatever reason I can't use it, fine. Let me break it down into minerals so I can use it for crafting. I mean, that's what I would do. Okay. I guess I can do that first mission over here. I don't have to be in Pyro. All right. And you know, let me sell the stuff I upgrade from. Right. If you take a module off your ship, and I think you probably could, but I think the fact that I took them off and then I claimed the ship and then I got new parts, I essentially got new cinches because I got a new moth. That's why they're bricked, and I'm fine with that. Just let me break them down.
Systems activated. Systems on.
Let me see if I have the mission. I still have this mission. That's all the way over in Pyro. This one. Yep, this is where we're going. Track that one. Okay. Oof. I'm not tired, you're tired.
Launch complete.
I get what you can't with insurance, but let me, yeah. Has anybody seen the roadmap recently? I think they've got some pretty interesting stuff coming up on the roadmap. Why is it always nighttime everywhere? It would be interesting if the game grabbed your... Well, I guess they couldn't do that. I was gonna say grabbed your local time, so it would be night or day for you, whether it was night or day for you in real life. But then that wouldn't work if you were playing with people, because if you were playing with other people, then it's just not gonna work. I was told when I started the game to never look at the roadmap. You can look at the roadmap. You can definitely get excited for things that are on the roadmap. It kind of gives you an idea of where they're headed. Definitely not everything on the roadmap gets finished at the time they want to finish it. Hey, thank you for the follows. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. But they might not necessarily always get those ones done. But that's okay. Actually, I turned my shields off. I saw my shields flicker for a second, almost like somebody was trying to shoot me. All right, we're going here. You're gonna set her out? It is gonna set her out. Let's go. This should be a fairly easy mission. I don't have to get that much material. But the last time I tried doing this, it bugged out. So I'm hoping they fixed it.
Quantum travel complete.
It doesn't make sense to me that they started the free fly with all the missions broken. Right? Like, the mission should be working. Oh, that's not what I'm doing.
Quantum travel engaged.
Anyway, so what do you guys do in the verse? I myself am more industrial. I love doing salvage. This ship, I've been asking CIG for this ship for so long. Medium Argo salvage. I'm super happy with this one. I was running out of the Vulture before D&D today. The space is killing me. I'm thinking about the Moth. You should get the Moth. You should definitely get the Moth. So the Moth, it has these cargo. The cargo right there. It auto prints to the outside, so you're not moving boxes at all. Each of those cargo pads holds 4 SCU, right? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've got 6 going across and 4 going down, but it also stacks them out 4 deep. Stacks them out 4 deep. And you have 64 SCU in the depot. It's so much. It is so much. I recommend the Moth. And then so what I did was I took off all the cinches and I put tractor beams. So I'm gonna go salvage this little ship. Instead of running back up to the pilot seat, in the salvaging seat that I'm in, I'll be able to just rotate the ship. So it's less running back and forth. It makes the Moth a lot more manageable solo. I was half tempted to buy somebody a hull to follow me around. A hull A. So the Freelancer Max is a good one. Can't remember how much the hull A is. But yeah, the hull A, it's easy to load and unload because you do everything on the exterior. This is my Stream Deck software. So this doesn't control anything in game. This is actually so I can change my scenes. And so I can do a bunch of other stuff. Most of this stuff has to do with Twitch, a different platform. I stream over there. That's my main channel. Is over there on Twitch. I'm streaming on TikTok and YouTube right now. I'm trying to do the whole multi-stream thing. But most of my viewers are on TikTok, it seems. YouTube's been kind of tough. YouTube has not been growing that well. In the ship, it's the mole. My PC, my gaming PC is a 5950X Ryzen CPU with a 3090, 64 gigabytes of memory. My stream PC is also a 5950X with 64 gigabytes of memory, but it has a 5070. But so you definitely, I'm gonna fly right by it. So I'd say you definitely need decent hardware to play Star Citizen. You don't need top of the line stuff. I mean, my computer is what, 6 years old now, and it's playing it just fine. We'll park right here. Oh, the monitors. This is a 1440 32-inch curved monitor. This is a 1080p monitor. I've replaced this one recently. I forgot that these monitors are 1440, and this one I got was 1080 because I forgot that they're all 1440. And then I've got a 4K one over there that I have at my desk. So if I need any 4K screenshots or 4K gameplay of Star Citizen, I grab it from over there. I have a Monster Tech sim pit that holds all of this together, and my joysticks mount to it, my throttle mounts to it, my pedals mount to it.
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. My Blackhawk control panel mounts to it, and this is a Blackhawk control panel. They don't make it anymore. It's actually labeled for Star Citizen. This button is flight ready. This is landing systems. This is open and close. This is the cooler. This is engines. This is shields. There's an overclock button, a mode button. I mean, realistically, you can program. This is the eject self-destruct. You can program these however you want. I don't have these programmed right now, because sometimes when you update the game, it has been better. It has been much better. The keybinds have been staying, but sometimes they would. Oh, it's MTS, so it's from Monster Tech. Actually, Monster Tech is also one of my sponsors. If you use my code DadBodNerd, it'll save you a little bit of money. A little bit of money. Not a lot of money. It'll save you a little bit of money. Yeah, Star Citizen has some crazy keybinds. It's kind of interesting that I'm not seeing my laser right now. There we go. I think that was a bug. I think I was on the tractor beam, but it was acting partially like salvage beam. That was weird. This is much better. What does the iPad do? The iPad I use, it's basically my Stream Deck. So you could buy the big 32 button Stream Deck. It's around $300. Or I could spend $300 and buy an iPad. So I bought an iPad, and then I paid $24 a year to use the Stream Deck software. And now I've got 64 buttons. However, I kind of wish that I did have a Stream Deck, because the Stream Deck gives you physical buttons to press. This is completely flat. So anytime I want to press something on here, I have to be very deliberate, and I have to look at what I'm pressing. Otherwise, I have no tactile feel. I have no idea what button I'm pressing. Well, that would be nice where if you had a Stream Deck, you could actually feel the buttons and you could press a button without even looking at it, versus here I have to look at it. Is it expensive? Monster Tech? Monster Tech can be kind of expensive. It is extremely nice quality. I used to be a welder. I don't weld anymore. And so getting a sim pit that was solid and of nice quality was a big deal for me. And Monster Tech is definitely one of those super high quality, and it's completely customizable. You can adjust everything. If you want a Stream Deck keyboard combo, Corsair Galleon is a really good choice. Well, I've already got the iPad, and it does everything I need it to do. In fact, another reason why I got the iPad was specifically this model, was because you could double up apps. So I have an iPad 1 and an iPad 2 programmed into my Stream Deck software, and I used to have 128 buttons. So they would be about half the size. One size would be all of these ones. Another size was actually like a soundboard. I just never used the soundboard as much as I thought I was going to, so then I just run this one. But I'm an early backer of a lot of things. I mean, I've started backing Star Citizen in 2014. I also have a lifetime subscription to Voice Mod. I heard iPad. The guy right here is an OG.
Thank you for that follow on
Hey.
TikTok.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Well, I am old. I'm in my 40s. So here's the thing. It looks great, but doesn't have hot swappable cap switches. If I switch over to the tractor beam, now, there we go. So I can move it around. I can rotate it, so not too fast. Slow down. Let me rotate it. Just like that. Switch back over to salvage. And now I can salvage the backside. And I don't have to get up in my pilot seat and actually move my ship around. This does make the Moth a lot more manageable if you're solo. I think I need at least one SCU. Can't remember which one it was. If it was this one or the other one. But I'm at 0.9. So I'm almost there. I am almost there. Hey Jay, thank you. I appreciate you. You're amazing. I'm at 0.9. Where's the rest of it? Surface invalid. Oh, maybe that's a little bit. Still 0.9? I'm going to be at 0.9 forever. So let me go back to the tractor beam. Let me rotate it to the side, maybe like this. Starting your simulator build in a few weeks, hopefully. You should. Getting the flight simulator build set up. I'm at 0.9. I'm almost there. It definitely does add to the immersion. I even have my dual sticks here, but I kept my throttle from my last setup. So before it was stick and throttle, I had a HOTAS setup, and then I bought the dual sticks and I decided to keep my throttle. I think for mining, I don't know if you can actually set up the throttle for mining yet. I don't do a lot of mining, but for some things in game, I wanted to keep the throttle for. Still at 0.9. There's got to be a 0.1 somewhere. Maybe it's on the other side. Maybe it's on this side. You gotta share the level. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you. Oh, I think I just got something. Come on. Let me get that 0.1%. It's gotta be getting close. If you talk to some of my mods, they'll say that I'm super messy when I salvage. But it's normally because I'm talking to chat. You tried to sell RMC today at her L5 for a medium contract, but it didn't accept the resource. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Okay, now I have one. I have one SCU now. That's all I need. Is cooler power important? It is. Things can overheat, and things can actually get damaged now. If stuff overheats, they've also implemented things bricking. Let me auto eject. I was told that you can, so if depot, there's nowhere to set the size. You can't, so you can still craft. But look, there's nowhere, so it's only one SCU. You can only do one SCU. There's nowhere to select the size. Okay. Now we'll go fracture it. And then I gotta go deliver it to that. How do you salvage in Star Citizen? What do you get from it? Well, so I was just scraping the whole of this one. So I just scraped off all the armor. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fracture it. And then we're gonna disintegrate it. So there's different materials you get. And then after you get the materials, you can refine it further into different materials. After you get those materials, you can craft with it. You can craft weapons, ammunition, armor, ship modules, fuel nozzles, salvage heads. But there's a lot of different things that you can actually craft with it. And we're still very, very early on in the crafting phase. The biggest part of it. I think there was one more piece. Yeah, right here. I think that's all of it. Yeah, I think that's all of it. In the refinery. I can almost guarantee that this station has a refinery. I think a lot of these stations where I'm turning these in do have a refinery, and I can run up there and show you. So now on the outside of my ship, you will see it didn't auto eject it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Now we should have something interesting. Hey, thank you, Reford. I appreciate you. You have the throttle set to power settings for your salvage? No, I wanna have it set up so that it's power settings for mining. Keybinds. I think mining and salvage have the same. Could be vehicle turrets. See, I need to go through the keybinds. There's so many keybinds. Turret advance. Weapons and missiles. No, I gotta go through controls. Yeah. No, I gotta go through all the keybinds. There's too many keybinds. Too close to quantum to it. I hope this lets me complete it. Also, you can black out now. Like, see how I'm going down too fast? So the way that things are set up is if you're traveling this direction and you're about to black out, just do this, turn upside down and start traveling that way. Because you can handle more G-forces. You can handle more G-forces in specific directions. Let me get my hanger. There we go. Holy setup. Hey, Big Daddy. I love playing Star Citizen. 24-hour Star Citizen keybind explanation stream. I might have to next stream. Normally, there's a guy named Buzzkiller, and he creates keybinds. Is it not that one? Because that one's not opening up. Nope, it's on the other side. It's on the other side. It's over here. Buzzkiller, he will make keybinds, and he makes them for all the popular sticks. So he makes them for the T1600s, he makes them for the VKBs, he'll make them for the Verpals. Is this guy trying to land in my hangar? I hope not. But yeah, I mean, I would have to go through. The thing with Buzzkiller Keysbind is I think a lot of them, he also uses Joy to Key. Just because Star Citizen has so many keybinds that using Joy to Key, you're only using that to set up a modifier. So one of the buttons on my sticks will be a modifier button so that buttons can have multiple uses. I hope this mission lets me complete it. My main game loop is salvaging. I don't know if any of you were watching the Citizen Con from a couple of years ago. So not the last one that they did live, but the, hey, thank you for sharing that. I appreciate you. But it was the second to last one they did live. you know, in person. I got interviewed by Jared while we were sitting down there at the beginning of the show. Recycled material composite? Yes, this one. And then about 30 seconds after he interviewed me in the crowd, some guy comes running down the hallway, like the aisleway. And someone had already made me a meme on Reddit, and they nicknamed me. Yes! If you get this screen, that means that your mission worked. If you do not get this screen, then your mission did not work. There, mission is done. Do I get a blueprint? I got the trawler. Okay, so I think I have the cinch, and now I have the trawler. I think now I just need the abrade. How much do you make per salvaging run? That's a great question. And mine most certainly did not. Right. So what you should do, add me in game, join the server that I'm on right now, and then go complete the mission. Because this server is working. And go do it over in Stanton, so you can get the same mission I did. And then it'll work. I don't even know what server I'm on. I switched to the big screen to get on. Nice. The thing about those missions, those beginning salvage missions, is you have to complete them on your own. You can't share them. And if you complete them, I don't get anything. So they're very, very solo. But if you are on my server, how do I add you in game? You used to be able to add people in game via chat. And I can do it. See, there's a refinery right here. I can do it if you're on my server, because I can go to comms, global chat. Wait, are there really only... Is there really only 4 people on my server right now? Maybe that's why it's working. And you can add from there. Otherwise, you can go to Spectrum, or when you're at the main menu, you can add friends at the main menu by typing my name and searching my name. Yeah, you can request from the main menu. This is the refinery. This is where you would refine things. Oh no, I take that back. This is not the refinery. The refinery is upstairs. This is where you buy things. I'm gonna buy a fabricator. Oh, it's 100,000? It's 100,000? I forgot they were expensive. Alright, we'll buy one. Request sent? I didn't see it, but I was in menu.
Thank you for that.
Oh yeah,
TikTok.
I see it. I see. Is that you? Is that you? Hey, thank you for the follow. You know what's rude is I didn't get the invite, and I don't have my... Usually it would be over here in pending. I may have to accept it when I go back to main menu. It might not let me accept it in game. You know, you would think they would work on getting things working. Here we go. Oh, that's a party invite. Oh, I don't see yours. I see this right here, but then it's not showing up. Oh, there we go. There it is. There. Now we're friends. Now you can join my server. Up here is where you would refine things. So if you dropped cargo down your elevator, you would go over here. And this is the refine window. I don't have anything to refine.
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you guys. I don't have anything to refine, but if I did, these are different refining methods. And depending on what you're refining, the different refining methods will yield you different amounts and take different amounts of time. So it really depends on what your goals are. Now that I completed that first mission, I should have even more salvage missions, but I can bring the crafter up in my hangar and I can show you guys the blueprints that I have. And some of these sounds in game are so loud. Yeah, now I'll go back to the hangar because I have Lux already. Yeah, I do. I still have my Lux. I have 11. It's more than enough. I probably could unload some of this stuff. So if I die, I don't lose it. That would be the smart thing to do. This way. You know, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? There's the habs. Where's the hangars? You know, people complained that the station layouts were all the same. And now we have a lot of different station layouts. And now I get lost. Now I get lost in all of them. Because they're not all the same. Gotta be this way. It is this way. Here we go. I had the loud breathing gameplay loop I got to experience for about an hour today. That was a blast. Yeah. So here's the thing. If you put light armor on your legs, you'll be able to run faster and your endurance will be better. You want to use heavy armor on your chest and head because that's where people are going to try to shoot you. If you wear light armor on your legs and your arms, you'll be able to run faster, you'll have more endurance, and you'll actually bring your weapons up faster. So you only need the heavy armor on the head and chest. You can wear light armor everywhere else.
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Well, I really love this game. And definitely having the monitors, the sticks, the panels, everything, it does add to the immersion of the game. I'm about to bring up my crafter so I can show you guys all my blueprints. I did actually, what salvage missions do I have left now? Or that I have now that I completed that one? Okay, here we go. So these should give me blueprints. I think I have the trawler and the cinch. I may have the abrade. I may have all three of them now. But I haven't crafted anything yet. I need to put it down first. PC only. It is only PC. Is this worth getting? You see mixed about how long it's been in development. This game has been in development for about as long as GTA 6. I think the difference between this game and GTA 6 is the people that made GTA 6 were a full-fledged gaming studio when they started making that game. The people that are making this game, they only had 12 people. In 2012, when they started making it, there was 12 of them. It was more of just an idea. It was a concept. My brother backed the game in 2012. I didn't back the game until about 2014. And it's come to where it is now, but a lot of people will talk about how much money they've brought in or how long it's taken, but they also don't realize that they've had to build themselves up into an actual gaming studio. That doesn't just happen overnight. They went from 12 people to 1,000 people. They built their company. They're also building their own game engine. You see a lot of games that just reuse the same game engine over and over and over again. they're actually building their own game engine, and they've built 2 different games. This is Star Citizen. This is the MMO. The Squadron 42 is a single player game. They've got Mark Hamill. They've got Henry Cavill, the Superman guy. They've got Gillian Anderson. They've got a lot of well-known people that play the voices and replicated, I guess not replicated, but have their face in the game. Squadron 42, if you're into the first person, like solo player, Squadron 42 is definitely going to be a game you guys want. That one should be releasing this year, as in it is fully released and available to play. This is also released and available to play, but we're still in alpha testing. I think I sent you a friend request. Not sure, maybe you can have a look later. Oh, you mean on Discord? Because we got 3 here. The hides are about to turn over to be swiped. Oh, it's got PvP. The thing is, there's no like levels or in-game skills or anything. It's just open PvP. There are like armistice zones. They call them armistice zones, so it's like safety zones. So there are some areas where they don't allow PvP. So these are all the blueprints. These are all the blueprints that I don't have. These are all the ones that I own. So I've got the Gallant rifle battery, the P4 magazine. The P4 you get, everybody gets the P4. And I think everybody gets the S38. I've got Field Recon Suit Arms, True Def Pro Arms, ADP Core Woodland. So I just got the legs for these. Field Recon Suit. So I have... Okay. And then the Field Recon Suit. And then ADP legs, Woodland. ADP Mark IV legs, Woodland. Armatex legs, Field Recon Suit legs. I think I have almost this whole suit. And then these others... Yeah, so here's the trawler. Wait, where did my cinch go? These, I think, are... fuel. I think they're technically docking collars. But they're fuel nozzles. And then this is the trawler scraper. Okay, and then the AO3 sniper rifle, the Gallant, and the P4. I'm still trying to get the... Are you in an org? I am. I am in an org. And I've been in this org since 2018. And the org is called Armored Expeditions. I've been with the recent ARC user dump. Dev Studio started making a more serious look at non-consensual PvP. So here's the thing about Star Citizen. And a lot of people have their own concept about what Star Citizen is and how...
Thank you for that follow on
Hey,
TikTok.
thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. And currently playing Arc Raiders. Yeah. The thing about Star Citizen is he always wants there to be danger. He always... They've even said eventually the armistice zones will go away. It will be free open PvP. The reason why it's not, and we still have armistice zones, is because there also has to be a balance of consequences. So there will be free and open PvP in this game. There, you will be able to be pulled out of quantum. You will be attacked. You will be boarded. You will be pirated. You can be doing a mission and getting attacked. He always wants there to be danger because his biggest thing is choices and consequences. He wants there to be consequences for all of your choices. And if you're flying a big whole sea with a ton of cargo by yourself, the consequences of that is the whole game is open PvP. Pyro just has less security. The entire game is open PvP. In Stanton, we have certain things that are armistice zones. Like inside my hangar, I can pull my weapon out. You can't pull your weapon out in armistice zones. Some landing zones are armistice zones. When you approach a station, you'll enter into an armistice zone. Eventually all those will go away. In Pyro, I think the armistice zones are limited to inside the stations. There's less station turrets. I think Pyro's just less security. And even Stanton isn't a high security system. I don't think Nyx is a very high security system either. But, you know, where you decide to set up and play the game at in the long run later after 1.0 comes out, the security status of the system, how much actual AI security defense is in that system, will play a huge role in what system everybody wants to set up in. If you don't want a lot of PvP, go to the highest security systems. The drawback is a lot of the real valuable minerals and materials and faction loot and all that is going to be in the more risky areas. That's the risk versus reward. And that's, he's talked about this the entire time since the game has been developed. There will always be danger. There will always be PvP. And he wants people to think about their choices. A lot of games, you know, and like even right now, if you die, there's something called item recovery. So you'll keep everything that you have equipped. If you die in an armistice zone, you will keep everything that you have on you, even the items in your backpack. But, and that was even a fight for that, because one of the reasons why they did that is because people will die to bugs. And it's extremely frustrating if you die to a bug, because then it feels like the game is punishing you. Now you've got to go get new armor, you got to refit everything. So this tier 0 item recovery is to kind of help prevent that while they're in development. It's not going to be like that forever. Also, medical beds, like in the Ursa that I was showing you earlier, that's a medical vehicle. It has a medical bed in it. You can heal, you can fill up your food and your water. You can also respawn there. You can set your spawn in there so that when you die, you respawn there. It requires med gel. I don't think that's going to be a permanent thing either. I think that is also a temporary fix while they're in development. Spawn points will probably be limited to major hospitals, or maybe ships that have major hospitals. Maybe like the Apollo, maybe like a Carrick. I'm not sure. But, and that's the other thing too, is really everything is in development. So any of this can change. I'm just telling you what they've been saying this entire time, but ultimately any of that can change. Any of it can change. But I can almost guarantee there's not going to be a PvP slider. There's not going to be PvE servers. Everything is going to be PvP. And so you just have to be careful with what you're doing and where you're doing it. But I mean, you even look at me. I'm flying this ship solo. Somebody could, if they wanted to, come attack me just to blow me up. But, and so here's the thing, as far as like my opinion on all of that, one, it's content. I don't care what happens. It's all content for the stream. Two, everything is going to get reset before 1.0. So me playing the game, if I lose something or something dies, like earlier, I ran into an asteroid, or I reclaimed my ship, and I lost my salvage heads and I had to go buy new ones. I think it's funny. It doesn't bother me. Ultimately, everything here is going to get reset. And then after 1.0 hits, that's when everything is serious. Right? That's after 1.0, that's when everything is going to become real. People who cry about PvP have never watched a space-related movie. Well, because some people just want to play the game and not be bothered. And I think they will be able to do that if they go to the highest security system and they're just running missions, or, you know, maybe doing their own crafting and thing or something. But they're not going to be able to do that in the low security, deep space where it's no man's land. And, you know, there's no AI security. There's no benefit to them doing that there, because they're probably going to get pirated. Given the cost of the medgel canisters, I think it feels balanced. Well, and see, I think now that they have the medgel, I don't know if that's going to be a more long-term permanent thing, or if medgel will just turn into, well, that's how we heal people. Now you need medgel to heal. Because at the moment, if I'm just low on health, I can just lay on the bed and heal myself. But you might require a med gel later to do that. Thoughts on the insane Odin price? I got the email. I was approved to buy one. I just don't know if I want to melt a bunch of my ships down for it. It was exactly where I expected it to be. It was exactly where I thought it was going to land. Just based on the javelin. But well, I have enough time. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning my time. And for med guns, so it isn't infinite. Right. Yeah. No, and they definitely have to make it so it's not infinite. Because I could just lay in my bed infinitely, refill my fuel, my hydration, my food. I have enough time to do one more salvage mission. And then I gotta go eat and get to bed. And then I will be streaming on Twitch in about 11 hours. And if you guys are interested, I have 5 ships I'm giving away over on Twitch. You guys should definitely practice flying backwards. Because it's kind of tough. He's still here. I wonder if I can salvage his ship. Probably not. Where is he? If his power's on, I probably can't salvage him. I mean, it looks abandoned though. He's been there the whole time. Yeah, no, it's not gonna let me salvage him. That's too bad. Oh wait, is it? Guys, I'm fracturing it right now. I think that's an abandoned ship. Let's let it be fresh. I hope I don't. Oh, I'm getting a crime stat. I have a crime stat 1. What happens if I fracture it in the armistice zone? Is it going to give me a crime stat 2? I can't see the ship name. It's not gamer rules. If it blows up, as long as I don't get a CS3, I'll be fine. I'm doing it. As long as nobody's in there and I don't kill them and I don't get a CS3, I'll be fine. It won't be available the 26th to 27th. I can't remember. I think it was 2 days. I think they were... If you're talking about the Odin, it was 2 days. It's only a CS1 though, right? It didn't go up. It didn't go up to a CS2. This is free salvage. CS1, no problem. I can clear that. I'll go pay my fine. How much is a CS1 fine? I'll just go back to Orison. We like free real estate. You had one for 2,000 earlier. This ship probably netted me more than 2,000 credits. That was trespassing. When I go back to Orison, I'll see what it says. That is one of the nice things about salvaging. Is obviously you don't want to do it outside of station because you'll get a crime stat. However, if you find abandoned ships, or if you find abandoned like plates, you can find plates out in the wild. You can scan for them. They used to give you a lot. I don't think they give you as much anymore. New piracy loop, salvage gangs. Okay, this is the moth. It's basically the mole, but it's retrofitted for salvage. I am salvaging. And I'm hitting stuff. But it's basically the right. I'm on TikTok and YouTube, but I'm not on Twitch right now. I'll be on Twitch in about 11 hours after I sleep and wake up. When it's going to be in game? Are you talking about the Odin? The Odin probably won't be in game until after 1.0. They did say that the Odin was going to be the last ship that they ever released that was concept. We still have concept ships, so that's not to say we still have lots of ships that are concept, but that's going to be the last one that they announce that isn't flight ready. We're going to go do a salvage mission with the CS1. Are these all? What's this one? Oh, that one's, I gotta deliver 4 Quantanium drives. What do I get in 4 power plants? That means I gotta start stripping ships down of their modules. Oh, so this is 5 SCU of recycled material composite to here, but then 1 of each, so that means I gotta refine it. When's it gonna be? Oh, the moth. The moth is in game. I'm in it right now. This is the moth. This is the moth. Do NPC modules get bricked now if you try to install them? That's a good question. I don't know. I wouldn't think so.
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. If you want a hand, you can share the mission. Hey, thank you, Roll. I appreciate you, Rolo. Hey, you're amazing. I appreciate you. No, so here's the thing. I'm probably not going to be able to do any of these missions. They don't seem to be regular salvage missions. Well, this one's 5 SCU. So you would take this mission, and then you would have to go do a bunch of salvage, and then you're just turning in the 5 SCU. I had to get rid of the beeping. Actually, let's just head back to Orison so I can pay my fine, and then we'll end stream. And sadly, I can't raid out because YouTube and TikTok don't do that. But this will give us some time to chat. I gotta go eat. So, guys, I am giving away 5 ships on Twitch. In roughly about 11 hours, I'll start streaming. It is one of these moths with LTI game package. I have a Hermes LTI game package and an Atlas LTI game package, and those are courtesy of CIG. And then I also have the Pitbull and the Starlight that are both LTI. But we're gonna draw 5 names, and then we'll draw 5 prizes. So not one person is going to get all 5 ships. We will draw 5 names, and each person will get 1 chip.
75%.
That's the one thing about Stanton versus Pyro. Pyro is so big. We need the refueling. I should park an account with a Starfarer over in Pyro and just run around refueling people. There are certain ships I just don't take over in Pyro. because of the amount of fuel needed. If the ship is inefficient with the fuel, does not have enough fuel, you're not gonna get very far in Pyro just because of how big everything is. But if you're interested in salvaging, this Moth is an amazing ship. Even solo, make sure you switch out the cinches and you put in the tractor beams. That's what's going to allow you to start salvaging and not have to run back up to your pilot seat every time you need to readjust. With the tractor beams, you just rotate the ship and then you can continue salvaging. If you were watching me earlier, imagine me having to run back up to my pilot seat to readjust the ship every time I wanted to readjust. Instead, I just readjusted the ship that I was salvaging.
Thank you for that follow on TikTok.
Hey, thank you for the follow. We're actually just headed back over to Orison so I can land and pay my crime stat because I got a CS1 because there was a ship that was hanging out and I salvaged it. I don't think there was anybody on it though because I didn't get a CS2 or CS3. So normally I don't get crime stats. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Normally I don't like getting crime stats. I actually have a command. It's exclamation OOPSY. And my lights will go red and blue. And I made that when I used to do a lot of bunkers and I would accidentally shoot security guards. Then we would fail the mission and I would get crime stats. That's why I made that command for. Tips on salvaging. I would probably stick with the Vulture. If you're solo salvaging, stick with the Vulture. If you have a friend, get somebody with a Hull B or a Freelancer Max or a C2, someone that can pull the boxes out of the back of your Vulture. If you start getting 3 or more people, move to the Moth. If you have more than that, then maybe go to the Reclaimer. Just be aware that the Reclaimer is a big pain to unload. But what you want to do is you want to print the 32 SCU boxes, and then what you do is you line them up. You drop them down the very front, and then there's a little elevator there, and when you drop them down there, they kind of fit perfectly where they'll fall out, and that's how you quickly unload the Reclaimer. But I just recommend either the Vulture or the Moth. They do have a starter ship called the Salvation. If you want to use that as your starter ship game package for getting into the game, the Salvation is a good ship to start with. There's another salvage ship, but I'm not a big fan of it. I can't even remember what it's called, but I don't have it. And salvaging gives you a handful of materials, but mining is really what gives you a lot more materials. So if you want to get into crafting, Fortune, yep, that's what it's called. You're right, the Fortune. Some people like the Fortune. The Fortune also prints to the outside, much like the Moth does. But I still prefer the Vulture myself. So it kind of depends on what your needs are. But mining is going to get you a lot more materials for crafting. And the whole grading the materials, I still haven't quite. There's grading between, I think, 100 to 1,000. So it goes 100, 200, 300. The higher grade the materials, when you craft something, it'll have better stats. You just want money. Salvage is a good way to do it. I mean, you could also just do bunkers and loot the bunkers and then break all those down for minerals too. All the items you get. But any item you get from the game, I think is essentially just going to be grade 500. Which means, what am I looking for? Over here. It's dark out. I can't see. You used to solo the reclaimer and fill it to the brim. You used to be able to. And then you started losing entities because you'd have too many entities on your ship. I think they removed those chains. Those chains that were in the way. I think they removed those that were in the upper portion of it. Because you used to be able to throw boxes up on the catwalk. I don't know if you can still do that anymore. The good old days, yeah. Well, I remember the hammerheads, right? When you were just spamming the hammerhead missions and you would just go fracture them. Sometimes, even before that, they would have weevil eggs. The weevil eggs. That was some pretty good money. You love the Starlancer Max? The Starlancer Max, I love that ship. And the Starlancer Max used to be the largest ship with the most cargo that would fit through the smallest wormhole. But I don't think they're doing that anymore. I think they're redesigning the wormholes. I'm not. Give me my hanger. Am I not close enough? There we go. I got it. Well, I didn't get the FS9 blueprint that I was looking for. However, I did get a trawler blueprint. I'm wondering, because the efficiency on the trawler are not great, but what if you got higher grade materials and then you crafted the trawler so you had the spread and the speed with the higher efficiency? I think that's the ticket. We should try to craft better grade trawlers. And then I bet, because First Texan, he's a friend of mine. He's also streamed Star Citizen to make Star Citizen content. He was saying that he made abrades. He made upgraded abrades and upgraded cinches, and the abrades were still better. The abrades had a higher efficiency than the cinches. So that's interesting. So I'm curious to see what happens with the trawler. Should I have gone to Seraphim to pay my crime stat? You can pay your crime stat in Orison, right? Somewhere? You do it in your hangar? Did I stay with the Hermes or upgrade to the Starlancer Max? I like the Hermes. I like the Hermes more. Starlancer Max, I do like Misk, and I do like the Starlancer ships. But the Hermes is just such a nice layout. The Hermes is so open, it's got the ramp. I mean, they both have ramps, but I like the Hermes better. You personally hate the side loading of the Max, and I love the loading with the tractor of the Hermes. I'm confused on the insurance. You have to insure it every time you pull it out? No. So the insurance you only use if the ship's blown up. So like my Tiburon right here, I can retrieve it without doing the insurance. The insurance loadout is only if it's blown up. Like if I claim, say my Drake Pitbull. Hold on, let's claim something that's actually blown up. Nothing's actually blown up right now. Okay, well let's just say that my Pitbull was blown up. I'd go claim. And so you have the option of claiming the insured loadout, which for me is just a stock loadout because I never change it. Or you can claim the default loadout. And when you claim the default loadout, you get the ship instantaneous. Now it's delivered. Now I can retrieve it. And you can insure the loadout. Say, hey, I've modified the ship. So if I go to my... Let me drop down my Moth because I did modify it. So here, the Ready tractor beams. So I fit 3 of those. So it would cost me 24,000 credits to insure it. And 7 seconds, so I'm going to insure it. This is my first time insuring something. Green check mark. Now it's insured. I'm going to store it. So now, if my moth ever gets blown up, well, think about it, because those salvage heads cost more than 24,000, and there's 3 of them on a ship. So that 24,000 credit insurance just saved me a bunch of money if the ship ever gets blown up. Yeah, I would keep the Hermes. Trawlers, even in Star Citizen? Well, trawlers are just the scraping heads. You personally, yeah. I'm confused on the, yeah. I read that one. Where do you see what blueprints I have? So you have to get a fabricator. I was just showing them. I don't have a fabricator here at Orison, but you have to go to a refinery and buy a fabricator, and then in the fabricator, it'll show you all your blueprints. You can pay your CS anywhere. New Babbage Hangar has portals. I can't remember about Orison. I thought there was little terminals. Is there not little terminals inside my hangar? This hangar is too big. I'm not going to run the whole thing. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I'm glad you said that. I put an Atlas on and a Braze on my Vulture today. You should insure. Well, yeah, you should, right? Because the insure not in your hangar. Okay. Yeah. Because that stuff's expensive, and it only cost me 24,000. It was. I think it was 24,000 per tractor beam. So it's 75,000 in tractor beams, but it only cost me 24,000 to insure it. So it just makes sense that I'll just do the insurance. At Orison, the terminal souls on your way to the tram. Okay, perfect. We'll go see what my fine was for salvaging that ship in an armistice zone. It was worth it. So let me, while I have you guys here, let me ask you something, because I'm new to streaming to YouTube and TikTok. I don't have a way for TikTok chat to see YouTube chat, or for YouTube chat to see TikTok chat. I'm trying to work on that so that you guys can see what everyone's saying. But what features or functions or, I don't know, what additions, what would you guys like to see on the stream? Where are these terminals I'm looking for? I mainly stream over on the purple platform. I don't know if actually, hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. But I only stream over there once a week. I stream over here 3 days a week. They gotta be in here. Is it over by the security? These guys right here. Let me pay my crime stat. How much do I owe? Don't be a lot of money. Don't be a lot of money. 20,000? That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm sure it was more than 20,000. I'm sure it was more than 20,000 that I got salvaged. Probably not. I probably didn't get 20,000 salvaged from that ship. That's okay. That's okay. All right. But if you guys go to my Twitch channel, I'm Dad Bod Nerd over there too, and you watch the commercial, the video that I have when my page first loads up, that was Jared interviewing me at the CitizenCon a few years ago. My brother got up. It was me. It was my brother, me, and my brother's wife. My brother got up to go have a cigarette. This is on day 2, because on day 1 we kind of sat wherever, but I saw where the stage was, and then where Jared came out and where he did his little kind of like intro thing for the show. So the second day I beelined it down the right side and got the corner right there on the very front, because I wanted to have good seats to see when all that was going to happen. Well, so my brother gets up to go have a cigarette. This is on day 2. And so Jared sees the seat open on the corner right there and says, hey, is anybody sitting there? And I'm like, nope, go for it. And so he sits down, doesn't say anything to me, right? He's waiting a couple of minutes, waiting for the show to start. Doesn't say anything to me. And I check my phone And like the Twitch feed had like 20,000 viewers. And I'm sitting here thinking, cool, I'm going to be on, and I'm wearing like my org hoodie and everything. And I'm sitting here thinking, cool, this is going to be awesome. I'm going to be on the feed next to him, and I'm just going to clap and smile and look stupid, right? Like, cool. After he's done doing his spiel, and then he turns to me and he goes, oh, and I haven't said a word to this individual next to me. And then my brain was like, nope, don't do it. Don't do it. And then he starts asking me questions. He gets one word answers because my brain just like freezes and locks up, because all I can think about is all the people watching the stream. And it was very comical. It was actually quite funny. And so that's how I became known as the Humble Salvage Guy on Reddit, because somebody turned me into a meme on Reddit. Anyway, go follow my Twitch, go follow my YouTube, go follow my TikTok. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys. I do stream on Twitch 1 day a week. And guys, I do a lot of giveaways. My giveaways are on Twitch because that's where all my revenue is. I average a lot higher viewers over there. YouTube and TikTok, there really isn't any revenue or anything yet. But I mean, we'll see. I do want to try to start implementing some of the things I have for Twitch over on these other platforms. Do you stream on TikTok? I'm streaming on TikTok right now. You're watching me on TikTok right now. Hey, Marbles, thank you.
Follower, thank you so much. We're happy you're here.
I appreciate you.
New follower, thank you so
You
much.
guys,
We're happy you're
you
here.
guys are awesome. But so in about 12 hours, we do have the Hermes, the Moth, the Atlas, the Pitbull, and the Starlight. We will be giving all 5 of those away. If you want to get in the giveaway, go to my channel. Follow the channel. You have to be following. Type exclamation rewards and then type exclamation ticket. Exclamation rewards is, I have a bot that will issue you points every single day if you go to my channel and type that redeem. I stream on Twitch 1 day a week. It's Mondays at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And then I stream on TikTok and YouTube Sunday night, Monday night, and Tuesday night. It's around 10 or 11 p.m. Pacific time. I'm on the West Coast. Anyway, I can't rate out. I have people over on YouTube and TikTok. And if you guys can add me in game, you guys can hit me up on Discord. And if you guys know of a way that I can integrate the chats together, I do have a chat program that grabs both chats and puts it into one window so I can see it. But I don't have anything that will send your message to the other platform so everybody can kind of see everything. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Oh, also you can join Discord. I think that works. I think if you type exclamation Discord, it might work. Let me look. Yeah, if you type exclamation Discord, that should work. And if you type exclamation org, that should work. Nope, hold on. Don't do org yet. Don't do org yet. Let me save that one. Okay. And then this one, hold on. That one didn't work earlier either. Well, that one doesn't have one. Okay, never mind. But yeah. So exclamation org will send you to the org's website. And then exclamation Discord will send you to my gaming Discord. If you added me, I should see it here. See, that's the thing, is it's not showing me. I only have 3 friend requests. I'll have to go back to the main menu. Yeah, and right now the giveaways are only on Twitch. Oh, on Discord. Right. Yeah. Yeah, and right now the giveaways are only on Twitch, and that's because the revenue that I make from streaming is what funds the giveaways. And I don't have revenue on YouTube or TikTok or anything yet. But feel free to watch me over here. You guys can still enter the giveaways on Twitch. You might only get a couple of tickets, but if you watch me on Twitch, I do give out a lot of points and stuff, so you'll be able to earn more tickets into the giveaways. If you had a tech support channel, I can help with integrated chat. I think I do have a tech support channel on Discord, or you can send me a message on Discord, because I would like to get the chats integrated. And eventually, guys, eventually, when I have better internet, I will be able to stream to YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch all at the same time. Twitch has changed their streaming. So before, you used to send all the encodes, and then it would be about 20 megabit upload, and that was roughly about all I have. I have a 35 megabit upload, and it's pretty hard capped. And if I'm gaming and I have other devices on the network, it can get kind of rough. So I can, and they lowered it now. So now on Twitch, I'm only doing about 9 to 10 megabits, but I'm also trying to get the vertical feed so I can send both horizontal and vertical to Twitch, which will probably bump it up to around 15. And right now I'm doing 2 to YouTube and 1 to TikTok, and it's about 20 megabits. I just joined. Message me when you get time. Oh, I will. Hey, thank you, Channel 3. I appreciate you. I appreciate all you. I appreciate all of you guys hanging out. You guys are amazing. It is much more relaxed and laid back. Streaming at night with you guys on TikTok and YouTube. Here, I'll show you. Where's my... Here. So, the monitor. I'm going to move this down here. So you see this chat I'm moving right here? This is the chat that I'm using for you guys right now. Over on Twitch, I have this other monitor completely filled out with these windows here. So it's this one up here, and this is all my bot up top. You can't really see it, but then this one down here, and it's actually 4 different windows for Twitch that I have to use. So I separate everything. So one of the windows is just for me and my bot. One of the windows is for normal viewers. One of the windows is for subs, and then another window is for like VIPs and mods. And because I've got this monitor like portrait, it actually gives me a really long history, and it kind of slows everything way down. You are very relaxed indeed. I do, right here. I have a Tobii eye tracker. It's nice for logging into the computer. Oh, and over on Twitch, you can turn it off, but over on Twitch, I have it set up so that you can see where my eyes are moving on the monitor. Yeah, and the Tobii eye tracker, so I don't demonstrate it while I'm streaming. They're also one of my sponsors, Tobii eye tracker. You should all get one. Use my code, save yourself some money. But when you're in game and you're in a ship, you can turn your head, and it turns your character's head in game, which is great if you're flying around and you need to see things. What is also great is if you're in combat, you can turn your head without turning your ship. You can lock onto a ship that's on the side of you, and you can shoot them with a turret, depending on how you have that set up, or you can fire a missile at them. You can lock on to ships that aren't in your field of view if you're looking just forward. If you're flying it, you have to turn your ship, and we all know it's much faster just to turn your head. So, and it just adds to the immersion. I turn it off when I'm streaming because I'm constantly doing this, and I don't want my character in game constantly doing that, or me having to constantly turn it off or on. But everything that I have built here has been for immersion in this game, and I want to say it's all worth it. You don't necessarily have to spend as much money as I did or get this set up. You can get a chair where stick mounts to the chair. You can essentially build something around a chair in like a desk, right? You don't necessarily have to have all this. But it definitely, the Tobii eye tracker is definitely something that I recommend everybody getting. It also works with a regular webcam. I set up with your C920 and it works really nice. I have that set up because of the facial recognition inside Star Citizen. That, here I can show you. That camera is set up for not head tracking, it's face tracking. What am I looking for down here? Yeah, right here, calibrate. Maybe? Yeah, so you see my background. But that camera set up, I probably should zoom and probably get that fixed. But that's set up for in-game, so that, I mean, if you really wanted to get into it, you could talk to people in-game and they could see your facial expression. It's actually kind of funny, especially when it like glitches out and it bugs out. Also, if you guys do go over to my Twitch channel, all my commands work, my Discord, my enlist, my org, a lot more stuff is set up over on the Twitch side. Setting up tech you spent money on. Yeah. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. I need to go eat. I need to get to bed. I will be streaming in about another 10 hours from now over on Twitch. Here's the thing. If you guys do enter the giveaway, you don't have to be present for the giveaways. This is why I'm saying you guys should go follow the channel and enter the giveaway. You guys are watching me here, which is definitely helping, and I appreciate that. You don't have to be present for the giveaway, but what you need to do is join Discord, because I will tag the winners in Discord, and then you have 24 hours to get a hold of me. So what I tell people is either you can join Discord and I'll tag you, so I'll tag the winners, or you can just go back and watch the VOD and then you could see who won, but it's up to you. Anyway, I can't raid out. I don't really have any cool things to do. I have other games that we play too, like Marbles and Viewer Frenzy, that it ties into the Twitch chat, so I can't tie them into TikTok and YouTube. However, if I can get the chats combined, because I have viewers over on YouTube, and the thing with YouTube is you guys might be watching me on vertical and landscape, and those are two different chats. The way YouTube has me streaming to YouTube right now is really kind of inefficient, and I'm streaming both to YouTube, and what it causes me to create two separate streams, so it's two separate chats. So I could have people on YouTube not seeing their comments because someone's in vertical and someone's in landscape. Anyway, you guys are amazing. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I need to go eat. I'm hungry. Need to get some sleep. You guys are amazing. I will catch you later. Have a good night, guys.